Okay. Hello guys and welcome. And we are here and we are... Could we put this like maybe a bit better down there?
We can do that.
Like maybe,
Like
yeah, because we are getting here to the CPU, like,
No
so we are not
problem.
skipping frames again.
No problem at all.
Yeah.
I can just remove it completely if you want.
Yeah, that could be cool. So we have done some... Did it really do that again? So are we skipping frames again?
Are we live?
We are definitely live. Maybe you could like sit and check for us,
Yeah.
for us skipping frames, how it looks like. Is it too annoying? Drop frame, drop frame, drop frame. 10% is okay, like 75% that sucks.
Yeah, we were right.
So are we skipping frames again? Did we skip?
Looks like no.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Looks no to
We
me.
could put it here. Every time it stands
Yes.
still. So, hey Andy, and Andy, you can be my guide for if we're skipping frames and how the sound are. So Andy, how is the sound for you, and are we skipping frames? That is your task for today, Andy. You're my main man now. You're my wingman, right?
I always need a wingman.
Definitely. And here we have Patrick. Come closer for me, to me. And I'll like, okay, I can go.
The first official live stream co-op.
Definitely, and it will definitely not be the last one. We have 0 viewers now. I don't know why. And Andy is gone. Was it too much of a job?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
He's gonna come back.
Yeah, you will come back later. I will just like set in the links, and you can like talk to them and maybe say something cool to
Is
Andy.
there anything? Anybody? Sounds good. I'm not skipping.
Thank you, Andy, and please put in a like on the stream so we can get some more viewers. And if you have any channel like or a Facebook group you think that should be on live with us, like do a link that would be a solid one. Definitely.
That would be a good one. Yes, maybe in some Facebook groups or something like that, and we can get a couple of more people
Yeah,
to ask us some questions, maybe.
definitely. I'm trying to like editing this. I can't. Like, I'll just delete it and hope some other guys will do a do something like a new link for the channel.
We're gonna wait a little bit until more people are gonna come.
Yeah. So let's see. Discord. You know, if you're not on Discord, we have that. That's a pretty cool community, like for asking questions, and
I am over there as well.
yeah, it's pretty cool. That's the wrong one over there, and there's the random chat, and Pure Shrimp is live.
There's also that one that says like fresh water and stuff. Is it that one?
Yeah, this is their shrimp channel. I'm at the aquarium shrimp keeping Discord.
Oh, okay.
And that's a pretty cool one. And I see we have 3 viewers. Remember to like the stream so we can get some viewers on. The more likes, the better for the stream, and dislikes as well. If you don't like it, put a dislike in it, please. Seriously.
Yeah, let's hope we ain't gonna get any dislikes.
Oh, I
but-
just leveled up.
Nice. Level up to level 1. Way to go, mate.
This is how we party. What level are you on?
On Discord, I think like 7-ish or something, but I'm in like a bigger group, freshwater aquarium thingy.
Ah, okay. I think is that not your mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the subscription, Martin. That's pretty cool. Remember to like the stream if you're here.
If you're here, just write a comment.
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool.
We love lurkers, but we love comment guys even more. Like that's 10 times better. No, lurking is cool. I like lurkers. Like sometimes they're just like lurking.
But yeah, maybe we can talk a little bit why we're here together and what we're doing. So we've tried the first cooperation. It went pretty well. We've recorded a couple of shrimp videos, so that's pretty interesting. Especially for me, as I'm a fish guy, so usually I'm more related to fish
But you did get a surprise today with the fish.
Yeah, definitely. I've actually found one of the most popular fish on my channel over here, and I have to say that I was very pleasantly surprised with the quality of that fish and the variation. I'm not sure if I should spoil it for the people. Maybe we can keep it for some upcoming video and
Let's do that. Let's do that.
say what the fish was, and maybe you guys can guess. If you're watching, maybe you can guess what the fish was. But it's definitely a cool variation of that fish that I haven't seen before, and I've seen that variation in Shrimp World.
Yep.
But I haven't seen that variation in Fish World. I mean, in that type. So that's pretty cool, and maybe we're gonna do some video about that as well. But for now, we focused on some cool shrimp.
And maybe some fish. We are open for fish talk as well, but let's not do it like Oscars and Flammerhorn, but like keep it micro.
And mostly live burgers. That would be great.
That would be cool. That's your topic.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So in today's stream, you can ask as well about the fish, but mostly we're focused on the shrimp today.
Of course, it's the shrimp channel. But we have a guest here, so definitely, if you want to know something about fish as well, keep at it.
That would be cool.
We have 4 viewers, and please put a like. And if you're not subscribing to the channel, like put a subscribe. And if you're super awesome, like it's free, you could press the notification bell. Did you know that?
Yeah,
okay, not everybody knows that. So that's a pretty cool thing to do. And Andy, how are you today, mate? And please tell me if anything is wrong with the stream, like anything.
I'm just gonna see the live chat.
Yep. And I'm putting the live chat as well. I have the top chat. That's not what we want. And we have 5 viewers now. Thank you for the 5. We have Pet Fish Tank coming. It's right there. And he's saying something cute about you all guys. And we have Shari here. Hello, evening shrimpy friends. Hello, Shari.
More and more people coming. Maybe we're gonna get some questions soon.
Yeah, if we get to like 10, we should do the Kahoot, or should we wait for your channel?
No, we can definitely do that. We can try it. That would be fun.
I think we should like try the mood if they're up for the Kahoot or not.
Well, on my channel, I'm trying to introduce something new, and it's gonna be a quiz section. So I've prepared a little quiz that we were thinking that we may test out today. It's gonna take approximately 30 minutes of your life.
Whoa, 30 minutes.
But I guarantee you guys gonna have fun. You may learn something new, but in a fun way. And well, I guess if we're gonna get 5 people, we can do that. If we would have 5 volunteers that will be up for quiz, and have well, the important thing is you need another device except of that one you're watching in. So that's pretty good one. So if you're watching on your computer and you have your phone with you and you're up for some challenge, we can do something that... Oh. Yeah, we just had a sound on my phone on.
That's perfect. Like, every time we're doing something new, you have to do some hiccups. That's how it is.
Shrimp for a year.
Like, read them up.
Okay, so we have a comment from Sharpies Models and Aquariums. Evening, shrimpy friends. Good evening to you as well. And from Andy Ring, stream is good, but I have a question. Since I've only been keeping shrimp for a year, it seems like you guys are keeping a lot of different types of shrimp together. Is that so you can get new patterns? That's a question for you.
We actually did talk about that tank you're seeing today, and we are in the making of the video, but we could definitely spoil it on here.
Yeah, we can definitely spoil
on
it
the live, because
stream.
not everybody is seeing the live, so
yeah,
we can definitely do a video later. But yeah, there is a reason why the different shrimp are here. Like, you can see the fishbone and the pinto. I'm not sure we can see the fishbone here, but you can definitely see the pinto striping. And the steels, the blue and the red, that will do like the spots on the head of the shrimp. Like this is the head, and I'll try that again. If you see, that's the head, and then the steel would put the spots right there, and at last you will get a galaxy pattern. So with the stripes, from the pencil and the steel spots, you'll get a galaxy pencil. So that's why they are together. And I've done this 2-3 years ago, but I'm doing it again because it's a lot of fun and it could be pretty good.
Definitely looks like a very cool breeding project, and Dennis has some pretty cool results out of that tank, I have to say. That I've taken a couple of pictures and videos of some pretty cool looking fish. I'm sorry, shrimp.
Yeah.
So definitely some cool videos gonna come on that as well. But yes, that is the reason why they're together. Basically, is to create some new pattern, new cool looking pattern, and that one is Galaxy, as you've said.
Yeah. We have some Shabri comment. Link share to FishTubers notification group. Oh, thanks, Shabris. If you have the time, you can link on Facebook groups as well. We haven't linked at anything because we tried, then the stream crashed and we had to do it again. Or oh, maybe someone else will link it.
We've tried to go together on both channels, but I think that's just not a good idea.
Next time.
So maybe we're gonna work that out somehow, but for now we're gonna go live on Pure Shrimp.
Yeah. Hey Lauren. Hey back. And it's cool to see a lot of person. We already have 4 different people commenting, and we have 6 viewers. That's pretty active for viewing.
And like that stream, guys. Like the streams. I can see it's 6 viewers, only 1 like. Come on, guys, you can do that.
Yeah, definitely get on the liking.
If you don't like it, then dislike it. But just let us know.
Yeah, dislike it please dislike it if you don't like it, because we get more viewers before any dislikes. This should be a starting point.
Yeah, let's hope we're gonna get some volunteers and let's have some fun and play that Kahoot. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, the Kahoot would be awesome to do. Hey, Punchy! How's the stream working for you now? Is it better? Because before it was pretty awful, really awful.
Okay. Yeah, pretty few people are joining in, I can see, and a couple of more comments. Again, today you guys can ask also questions related to fish, as I'm mostly focusing on fish, and my channel is mostly focused on fish as well. Usually it's livebearers and guppies. I'm kind of focusing on fancy guppies, showing fancy guppies. I'm a part of Fancy Guppies UK. Have been showing some of my guppies, also have done a little bit of research on judging the guppies, what patterns you're supposed to look at, what are the things that you're supposed to look for when you're breeding fancy guppies. Also, my channel is a lot about platies and other livebearers. Also keep a couple of snails. So whatever, guys, whatever you want to ask, just go ahead, and if I'm gonna be able to answer, I'm gonna do that.
And if not, you're guessing.
I'm not gonna tell that. I mean, I'm not gonna tell misleading information.
I love guessing. I'm always saying I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But I love guessing because
I'm that kind of guy who I need to know the stuff before I tell it to the world.
Yeah, that's cool as well. I think you need to update this one because Shelly just said she did a dislike.
Oh, did a dislike? No, I can see that.
We need likes, guys.
That's alright.
No dislikes, just 1.
No, we don't need dislikes.
Oh yeah, see, we have 1 dislike and 5 likes.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Maybe
I'm
behind.
Recharge that one.
I'm behind that. Then.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for.
Cheers, guys. And that person who got dislike, just put it back to like. Cheers.
It's Shelly.
Yeah,
she's a lovely person.
Yeah, I've seen her on the stream before when I was watching your stream on Sunday. That was a good one as well. That was pretty chilled.
Yep.
Okay, let's go to questions.
Yeah, Shelly is asking, do you have a favorite food you feed?
Is it a question for me or for Dennis, Shelly?
I think it must be for you. Shelly know what I like.
The favorite food that I feed. Okay, and again, I'm maybe not gonna be saying the brands, but first of all, when it's a summer and warm, well, it's not that often here in Denmark, but when that happens, I love to go and collect my own Daphnia. I have a water source near to the place where I live, where it's actually fishless, meaning there ain't no other fish in that pond. It dries out a couple of times in a year, so that's perfect because in that way there is a very limited risk of cross-contamination in the water. So when I go and collect the shrimp, what I do is Daphnia. What I do is go to my tanks, take a little bit of aquarium water, ride a bike over there to the pond, catch the fresh Daphnia, put it into my aquarium water that I've just brought with me in a cup, because I don't want that water that's in that pond. Although there ain't no fish living in there, I don't want that water in my aquariums. So I put that fresh Daphnia in there and then just bring it back home and feed it to my fish.
Makes
now,
sense. Yeah.
because it's winter and although it's not freezing, there is a very limited amount of Daphnia in water, and
You did try yesterday, right?
I did try it. I have to be honest, guys. I went out and I was hoping, because it's not that cold, I was hoping that I'm gonna collect some, but I didn't. So what I do is I have a very favorite brand of frozen foods, and what I do is I feed frozen Daphnia right now, at least once or twice a day, and I mix it with a frozen adult brine shrimp.
Yeah.
So these two things I feed, and usually I supplement that once or twice with either pellet. Usually it's just a regular community pellet or flake foods. Although there are many haters of the flake foods, for some, like, it's not good to feed only flake foods,
I can agree on that, but
once in a while it's pretty good thing.
there are definitely different. What happened there? Well, there are definitely different qualities of flake foods as well. So I think we are like we should catch on their questions. Like, can you take the next? Or
Yeah.
I can get out of here.
Thinking of getting some Atsaya Gabonenin shrimp. Any specific needs? They would go in a planted community tank with fish and bamboo shrimp. I'm not a professional in shrimp, so Dennis is gonna come back and answer that question properly. But my kind of thing, what I would be thinking in that case is what kind of fish are in that community tank, because that may be a little bit dangerous for the shrimp. And especially, although if the fish are peaceful and it wouldn't be that dangerous for the adult shrimps, it may be super dangerous for the shrimplets. So when Dennis is gonna come back, he's gonna answer that question.
I'm not gonna answer that question right away, because you asked what kind of flake food he was using, and if he knew it, he would have used this one.
I have no clue what that is, but it looks pretty good.
That's the Pure Nordic algae flakes for life breeders like guppies and platies.
Well, I need to get some of those then.
The problem is I'm not producing it anymore, and this is the only I have left, and it's 6 months before date. So this is a keeper from my little product shelf. But I'm thinking of getting this back in 2021.
We can definitely work something out. Let us guys know if you want Dennis to start producing flakes again.
But like, listen guys, check this flake sound.
Oh.
You can hear it's not typical flakes. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think we need to catch up on the live questions as well, because
Yeah, definitely. We need to. Oh, Sean is here. Hey, Sean.
It's Andy's question next. When you mix
No, I'll definitely get the Sharpie question.
Oh yeah, no problem. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thinking of getting some Thai Gabonese shrimp and any specific needs, like hiding places and good stream, like good flow in the tanks. That's kind of it. They're pretty dusty food would be good for them, like NutriDust or NutriGreens. It's coming up later. Hey, I've heard if you feed too much Daphnia, it can cause constipation. Have you noticed any problem?
To be honest, not at all. I'm just reading the question. Thank you for the question. And well, not at all. And the thing is that I have a lot of snails in my aquariums as well, meaning that there ain't any leftovers of Daphnia at all. I'm gonna be posting a video on my channel very soon about that. But basically, if you have a very good aquaculture inside of your aquarium, all the Daphnia that's extra fat, and I'm actually intentionally feeding extra Daphnia because the guppies can go and pick it up for like half an hour or 20 minutes until all the snails are gonna take care of all the leftovers. So you're gonna feed the guppies for quite amount of time, and you know they're opportunistic eaters. What that means is they go ahead and nip on stuff all the time. It's pretty much as a shrimp. So they don't only eat that Daphnia, they also eat the algae that's present in the aquarium, and that's why it's not good to feed only one thing at a time. It's always best to vary
But if they
vary
get
the diet.
constipated, what do we do? I remember some tricks from my old days.
Well, to be honest, I didn't experience this problem yet, so I can't really address it. So.
Peace.
Peas, just regular peas.
Peace. This works.
Okay, do you like mush it?
Yeah,
or,
must peas. That's it.
Okay, I haven't tried that, but that
okay.
sounds pretty good. I mean,
It
I use it in my homemade fish foods, especially
that's
flakes.
probably why I've never tried it, because it's a constipation cure.
I mean, I have my own homemade flakes that I sometimes feed. I don't have them that much because
No?
the way I've done it, I've collected every single resource that I've used in the flakes myself, from like garden and catch the fish that I've used and etc. etc. And I've used peas in there, but I had no clue. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
Like,
that's pretty cool.
that's why you never tried the constipation. I can't even say that.
I didn't come across that problem, so I
Yeah.
can't really address it.
Let's see. Hey guys, How to Aquatic. Hey, that's Oliver from Danish Shrimpers. From
nice.
Yeah. And we have Sean. He's a regular viewer. He's one of my main men.
Nice. Those are always the best.
Yeah. +1 on flakes. Okay, Shelly. I'll remember that when I'm in 21.
When the production's gonna come.
Yeah. We have a K here. Who's K? Hey K. Oh, there. I have heard. Oh, there. What's the good question? Yeah. Thanks, K, for the question.
Yeah. Is it the Sharpies, Models, and Aquatics?
Yeah.
I feed a mix: flakes, pellet, granules, tablets, wafers, live, shop both, and bread. Something different with each feeding, and that's absolutely the best you can do. I mean, it can get better than that. The more variety you get your fish, the better. I mean, again, you kind of need to focus on what your fish is, what your fish needs, and what the needs of your fish are. Because if the fish is omnivores or carnivores,
Yeah.
it depends what you're feeding. But still,
What is your live breeders? Are they herbivores? Carnivores?
they're omnivores, meaning that they
Omnivores.
eat both a vegetable diet and a meaty diet, kind of. So
Like shrimp.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the light on your thing went off.
Yeah, I think we can turn it on again.
That's pretty. That would.
But
be pretty
if I
sad.
do that, it's kind of I'll try.
Because I literally love those clowns over there. It's saltwater tank, guys. I'm a freshwater guy. I have no clue about saltwater, but it's super cool, and I have to get into that at some point.
And I promised you it's easy.
Yeah, everybody say that, but at the same time, everybody also says that the saltwater is pretty difficult and high tech. So.
I think we're just saying it is easy because then we lure people into the hobby. Like, it is pretty easy. It's basic. It's not.
Yeah, not at all, I would say. Okay, so the next guys, Punchy's Paints. Hi Kay Halliday. Hi Katie. Evening Pam. Hi John. Hey all of you guys, and happy to have you on the stream. So if you just came across, this is the first time we're doing cooperation.
Yep.
I'm Patrick from Pat's Fish Things. I have my own channel, and I'm mostly focused on freshwater fish. And I'm very sure that you know Pure Shrimp and Dennis. And we've been working on some videos for you guys today.
Yeah, definitely. We've been working a lot.
Some interesting footage and some pretty interesting knowledge for you as well about the shrimp. I have to say I've learned a lot as well myself, because I'm not a professional in the shrimp, and that's why I came here and was trying not only to create some quality content but also learn something new. And that's all that's it about.
Yeah.
So we've decided to do the live stream together as a cooperation today. And if you have any questions related to fish, feel free to add it. Mostly libers, freshwater fish.
I think I need to like change the lighting on the. They're full on the light now, so I'll
just adjust it. And if you have any other questions about the shrimp, Dennis is going to be very happy to answer them. So
yeah.
So let's move back to live chat. And thanks for a great answer. Thank you very much for a great question in the first place.
Yeah, definitely.
So thank you very much. Yep, regular piece, I can confirm. Seen OOTD. Amazing. That's pretty cool thing. I didn't know that.
I'm so old school. Like fishing, I've been keeping fish for like since I was 4, but I've forgotten most of it. Like I'm all on shrimp now.
I think so, Shelley. I have always heard Daphnia will prevent constipation. Well, that may be also the reason why I have never came across that problem, but again, I'm not really familiar with that problem, so I can't really address it. I'm sorry about that.
The light looks really good in the video, but looks like shite.
Yeah,
Oh, the purple one looks good though.
that looks absolutely amazing. I love salt water. It's so fascinating.
Sorry guys, we're just like
I miss
zooming out.
I miss my reef tank, Shelley.
Yeah.
Maybe you
She
should.
had a great reef tank, but she's better at keeping corals than me. Like, it's easy to keep marine tanks. The coral is the
Yeah, it's like high-tech plants, right?
Yeah.
When you need to inject CO2 and all that kind of stuff. Lol, I'd rather lure them to shell dwellers than salt water. Well, I love shell dwellers as well. I would love to go in that direction at some point, but right now I'm focusing mostly on fancy guppies. The thing is, me personally, I'm gonna go for European Championships and maybe also World Championships this year with fancy guppies of mine. So I'm really focused on that. And
Definitely.
to be honest, guys, to keep a pure strain, you need approximately 6 to 7 tanks for one strain. And me living in a student apartment, that's
perfect.
really not that much space left for anything else. Maybe,
We have
yeah.
Kosharon, that's my wild card. He's a crazy, but he's a good guy as well. So he's my main moderator. Like-
Well, welcome in the stream then.
You know I'm a wild card as well, so
Yeah,
my
that's-
moderator needs to be a wild card. So
That's how it's
and he's
supposed to
saying,
be.
"Hey guys, is that your son, Dennis?" No, this is Patrick from Pat Fish Tanks,
Yeah.
and he's doing a co-op today. Kosher. I'm calling him Kosher, by the way.
Oh.
It's because he's a little Jewish. I think.
Okay. I get it.
Got Hydra in my tanks. What should I do? Wait a second. I'll come back for you. I'll come back with the answer.
Okay, where are you? Solely, Shelley. Well, we need to get back to live stream and your questions, and I'm sorry that I can't find out where Dennis ended. Is that your son? No, I'm not his son. Hi Jesse, hi John. Salt water is easy if you use RO water and synthetic salt mix. Well, again, it may be, but I have never tried it. But I would definitely like to at some point. Same for shrimp keeping. Well, I can agree with that, definitely. Who let the Corsair in?
And here
Got hit
for
around my
Kosher's
thanks.
question.
Did I do?
Can you show and tell?
Yeah, it's a beautiful little snail.
And that's what we call a Spixie snail, and that is what we call a shield as well.
Yeah.
Heil Hydra have no chance.
Well, looks like a pretty cool species of snail.
Yes, and that one will eradicate your tank from Hydras, and this is how it looks. It's a beautiful snail, and this is adult size.
Yeah.
And it will lay a little egg cluster, so it's easy to remove if you don't want any more. And if they get too many, they will cannibalize each other. So
Amazing.
they're not a problem. They're definitely not a problem. It's a beautiful snail. I'll put it in water. Again, I will show you the next answer to your Hydra problem if Team Shield isn't enough.
Well, I keep Malaysian trumpets, ram's horn snails, and also assassin snails, and I have absolutely amazing ecosystem in aquarium with the plants. They do not eat plants. They reproduce quickly, but the assassin snails are kind of reducing the populations of the Malaysian trumpets and also ram's horns. So it's absolutely amazing because they can't get overpopulated. And more assassins I have when they're basically taking over, I just remove assassins and sell them. So it's absolutely amazing deal to have.
It's win-win,
snails.
right? And Kosher, for your next move, if you don't want the natural way, this is no planaria. And this worked definitely on Hydra. Hydra doesn't have a chance on this one. Remember to remove your snails because it kills that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Of course it kills no planaria. I haven't tried it because I've never tried to have planaria. Never. So,
I mean,
the Hydra.
Get the snails. Get the snails. It's
this
a
works
win-win
as well.
situation.
It's pretty cool. I have this in an emergency. Like it's not for Hydra, but from some other type of parasite.
HC Aqua. What strains of guppies are you working on? Well, I have bluegrass guppies and lazuli blue, which are very close to Japan blue. They are actually the same genetics, but they're not particularly the same. As the lazuli blue are a little bit more darker in the color. They look more like a purple coloration of blue. And I work especially on those two, so it's bluegrass or a lazuli blue, and currently I'm working on a cross between Snow White and lazuli blue. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go, and hopefully it's gonna be interesting in the future.
You remember what I said about the wild card?
Yeah.
Sharpie is saying, okay, who let kosher in here?
A lot of fun going on in the chat, I can see that.
Yeah. So yeah, only guppies I have are Super Dumbo dragons that have what?
Twin
That Twin
City
City
breed.
breed. What does that mean?
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
It's very difficult to explain, but if you would see, you would.
Okay.
Dumbo ears are basically.
Yeah,
the
I know
ones
what
that-
Dumbies is,
yeah.
but what is that Twin City breed?
It's very difficult to explain, but I can show you in the pictures later.
Okay.
But those are pretty cool as well. Do you keep them just for fun, or do you also go for some shows, or do you sell them, breed them for fun, or just have it in a show tank?
You have only one Spixie left. That sucks. You need one more, maybe two, maybe three. Like there are males and females, so you need more for breeding. And a lot of babies. Oh, if you have a lot of babies, oh, just feed them. They'll grow quick. Like in 6 months, you have like an army. They grow so slow. The Spixie snails, like they
Okay.
need so much food for growing.
Oh no!
And if you feed them too much, they won't eat the Hydra. So it's like,
It's like, you know, for you, if you have a nice salad bowl every day, you know, nice and healthy and stuff, and then you have a burger, you know, I'm not sure if you would choose the salad
I will
bowl every day.
definitely get the burger.
So it's kind of the same with the snails, you know, guys. If you want them to eat the algae, don't overfeed them with the good stuff.
Yeah. I noticed my third generation had the same problem once. I get fish shit going. I'm going to work on that strain.
Well, working on a perfect strain takes years of work, so well, I can only say good luck with that, and I'm happy that you're keeping guppies because they're, I think, super amazing fish, and there is a lot into that. I mean, guppy is, based on my opinion, the most underrated and overrated fish in the world, because you can get guppy that costs 20 cents, and you can get guppy that costs $200 for a pair. So it's really. You really need to, but again, you really need to be that fish nerd to pay $150 for a guppy.
My record
pair.
is 35 euros for a guppy.
Yeah, but again, it's the same with the shrimps. You can get the ones in a PetSmart or
I
whatever.
think shrimps are more overpriced than fish are. Like they're
Yeah,
more crazy in
definitely.
price. Like 50,000 Danish krones, like almost that 80,000
Yeah,
euros, something like
50,000 Danish crowns.
that. Yeah,
That's divided by 7.5.
yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
yeah, around.
Wow, we are bad at
8,000.
math.
I think it's around 8,000.
Delete.
I think it's around 8,000 euros. Something
Yeah.
like that. That's pretty lot money for the shrimp. But again, you need to have a person who's shrimp nerd, because just the regular person's gonna go like, oh, you know, that much money for a shrimp. But again, like people do not really appreciate the amount of work and hours and the passion and the hard work that you put into the keeping and breeding the shrimp.
Yeah.
Because again, maybe from 1,000 shrimps, you pick that single one that you like, and then again breed it further and further and further, and it takes generations and years until you establish the pattern that you like. So it's a lot of hard work, and that money is definitely worth the stuff and the fish or the shrimp. But again,
It's not the shrimp; it's the work.
you need
you're
to
paying
yeah
for.
you need to find the person who's gonna appreciate
the work done.
the quality.
Yeah, definitely. Brokeback is a super friendly guppy. Kay, she always comes over for a stroke and sits on my hand heavily.
Yeah, those there are some over there, definitely. But they're super cool fish, and super a lot of fun that you can have with keeping and breeding them.
Yeah.
And especially shrimps as well. They're very, very close to be live bearers, we can say, because
Yeah.
they carry the eggs until until they don't hatch and come up the baby shrimplets. So it's basically the same as with the breeding live bearers, that you skip kind of that part when the eggs are fertilized and are just waiting to hatch. And there may be a lot of things going wrong. So I guess this is two things that shrimp and guppies or live bearers in general have in common, that basically all of a sudden you just one day come into your tank and you have all that baby fish swimming around, and it's just so super exciting. And again, growing them up, looking for the patterns that you like, improving them patterns, breeding that further. I think it's pretty cool part of the hobby, both in shrimps and fish.
Definitely, and I think there's something like when a guppy is stressed and pregnant, it can die, like because they have something wrong. It's the same with shrimp. Like if it's pressed like with some kind of disease or something, it would die as well when it's preggy. So that's kind of sad. You have to keep a watch on that.
Yeah.
Like if something is wrong, they will probably die when they get pregnant, and you are like, "Whoa, it's preggy!" and then, "Oh, it's steady." And that's not.
That's not what you're looking for.
Nah, definitely not. Dennis, yeah, okay. Case have a question for me. Have you got the purple shrimp to show us yet? Yes, right in the middle of there. Can you see it? Like there, that's purple. If you squeeze your eyes and put on some purple sunglasses.
Which one is that?
Yeah, definitely not purple. It's because like purple is Mission Impossible to make. She's just playing.
Ah, okay. So
it's like the only color you don't. It's like a rainbow shrimp. It's Mission Impossible. There's some purple. Hey Dennis, check Discord. Oh, thanks, Sean. I'll do that. Oh, I'm not on the internet. Sorry, it's because I'm on the.
Yeah, maybe you can just go back.
Oh, the tank will close if I close the Wi-Fi on that.
Ah, okay.
So, Sean, I can't check it. You can
check it in mine if you want.
I don't have your I don't. Discord is like.
Okay. Yeah. So.
I'm focused on the half moon trades of those dragon guppies. Only about one half of the fry will display the half moon trade.
It's always like, I mean, if you have one half of the fry, that's actually pretty good number, because with some of the fancy strains happens that maybe you get less than 25% showing the trade that you're looking for, and it's very difficult to explain. It got a lot to do with genetics that are in guppies, super complicated, and yeah, without my notes I ain't gonna go from the how into that. But it's a lot about the cross between the gene from the female and the male. And usually if you're looking for some particular pattern, in the first drop sometimes it's less than 5% of the fry that can get that pattern. And then when you breed the second generation further, or the first generation basically from the original parents, you get increased chance on approximately 25%, and then you need to find out whether the gene you're looking for is primary or secondary, and then again, depending on that, you know when and how that gene needs to be accomplished. But again, this is a guppy genetics, and from my head, without preparation, it would be insane talking about it, and I don't want to tell something to you that's not correct. It's super complicated, but at the same time, it's super cool. So. But I guess that's the same with shrimps.
Yeah, but I think there's more written down about guppies.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of publications.
I think shrimps is a more like mystery because none of the breeders want to tell anything.
Yeah.
Like
if you wanna find out the amazing publication about the guppies, find out the Shaddock, SHACCDOCK, I think, something like that. Shaddock 2012. I'm not sure if I spelled it right. I'm sorry about that. But you're gonna definitely find out. It's a PDF. It's available, and it's an absolutely amazing publication. I think around 300 pages of different strain of guppies and their genetics. Absolutely amazing if you're looking for something particular.
Cool. Kosher is asking, does no planaria have any bad effects? Like, yeah, it kills your snails. So please pick out your snails before.
Yeah.
And it will pollute the tank because of all the dead animals in there, the planaria or the hydra and dead shrimp. Not dead shrimp. No dead shrimp. I mean snails. If you don't remove them, but make a VC ready for if there's something like the filter dies or something. No, not die, but get out of balance. Like you have to get a VC ready for it. And yeah, I've heard it's a natural beetle nut extract, but I'm not sure that is right. But it should be, because otherwise they can't sell it in Europe, and I think that's why they call it that, and it isn't.
Yeah, maybe. That may be.
But let's say it's that.
That may definitely be.
So Sharpie, I have had a few female platies die giving birth. Seems to breach birth. Babies get stuck sideways. Yeah.
That sometimes happens,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
No rush, you can do it later, just showing what Guppies, HR and me are talking. Ah, that's cool, Sean, thanks.
Yeah, cheers for that.
Hej, hvad laver du?
Hvad laver du?
That's Alice from Norway. She's always like a
Regular.
yeah, she's
Viewer.
she's like regular coming in and say something nah, 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 and then she's out again.
Okay.
I love her. Really.
Still appreciate
Yeah,
viewers
definitely.
like that.
And oh, remember to do a like of the stream, and if you've not subscribed, please subscribe, and maybe do a bell notification. If
That
you
would
have
be cool.
any groups, like Facebook groups, you think this live could be awesome on, like do a link to the live now on their page. That would be appreciated, real.
Definitely. And again, guys, it's now 14 viewers. That's pretty all right.
That's my definitely my record.
Oh, nice. Congrats, mate. And, well, if we're gonna have at least 5 volunteers that would like to do a Kahoot quiz about fish keeping, that you may find out something new.
How long does the Kahoot
Well,
take?
it's 20 questions with 1 minute per question, and we're gonna be talking a little bit in between, so we don't have to do that. But in case that you guys would like to try it, we can try it out.
20 minutes is a long time, like.
Yeah. That is.
So maybe we can like do the Kahoot.
We can just keep it for another time.
Yeah, we should do it another time when
Yeah.
maybe there's a little more.
Viewers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we
Because
can
I
do
think
that.
if we get 5 volunteers here and we do the Kahoot, there will be like silence for
Oh,
the
yeah.
next 20 minutes.
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's see. The Hydra I can only find in my empty cycling tank and remove most snails. Yeah, just no planaria away. Oh yeah, Sharpie, don't be scared about the ammonia spike, because if you remove all the snails and most of the planaria, it shouldn't be a problem at all. Like your filter should be okay. And if you're really scared about it, like pick out your shrimps, put them in a bucket, and do that treatment, and like drip acclimatize your shrimp again to the new tank. It's the same tank but without the hydras.
Yeah.
Let's see. AC Aqua is here. He's a cool guy. You like planaria too, Shabby? Huh. They're good on toast kosher. You see what I mean, right?
Now I get it. Now I get it.
I saw you with a trap full of them a month ago. What? Must be planaria or something. Like
I don't think so.
on toast? Sounds disgusting though.
Yeah.
That could be fun with a Kahoot. Oh yeah, definitely, Oliver. Next time we will do the Kahoot.
Yeah.
I think maybe we should look on the Kahoot and do like.
The cool thing is that people don't have to play it. Like some people that are watching can just guess the answers, not really play. But
Yeah.
we can maybe prepare for
I think
that.
we will do the Kahoot next time, and we will put it on the live. Like we haven't prepared for that.
Yeah.
And we should be putting the Kahoot up, and people are answering with us. Like everybody
Yeah.
like typing.
But
in.
you know the problem is that the free version is only limited to 10 players.
That doesn't matter. If we are playing like on the screen and people are playing by the side, that will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
But we'll do that next time when we have a little more
Time and preparation.
preparation. Let's say it's
Yeah, that's a cool.
normally it's just me and Dennis chatting. True.
Well, it doesn't look like that. It's quite a few people over here.
Yeah.
Happy to see you all guys over here. If you have any questions, fish related or shrimp related, feel free to drop them down.
Yep. one of the hydras in my tank is spawning a new one from his side. Yeah, they can definitely, if you cut it like in 15 pieces, the hydra, it will be 15 new hydras.
Oh.
If you squeeze it, there will be new fucking hydras.
Yeah.
You have to suck it out. If you took it and like squeezed in your fingers, like still be hydras everywhere. They're fucking amazing.
Yeah. That sounds pretty good.
You can thank Mark Shrimp Show for turning me on to your site. So far, so good. Thanks, Andy. Mark is a good friend of mine. I've been that for years, and he's definitely an inspiration for me taking live to like more regular thing. Like
okay.
So
does he also do lives?
The Mark Shrimp Tanks? Yeah, he does live once a week.
Yeah, I need to subscribe to that channel then too.
Yeah, you do. It's really good with both of you streaming together, Dennis. Yeah, because your thing is more vivid, more alive, more...
I like it as well. It's pretty... It's fun.
It's more like... it's pretty relaxing, like, because I only have the stress of half of it now. Like, I can, like if I want a break, like I don't have any water now, enough, want to take some water, I can just, like, take over.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool. So
and I mean, this is just a bonus. The thing we've been working on are the videos.
Yeah, this is just because we are finished with all the videos.
Yeah, and we've done some pretty cool recordings about some pretty interesting strains of shrimp.
Yep.
So let's stay tuned for that, guys.
Yeah,
it's coming.
And we'll do the video for both our channels, like two different.
Yeah, definitely.
But same topic. I think
we can do that.
Yeah. They can reproduce many ways, even airborne eggs that can lie dormant for years. Yeah, they are freaking crazy, and I think they live forever.
It's definitely difficult to get rid of them if you want.
I think Hydra, like the spawn, the span of the lifetime is like forever. I think they just clone themselves. Like, I'm not sure if that's the duck. If you subscribe to Mark, you have to keep reminding him to set up a shell dweller tank. Well, yeah.
I love shell dwellers, so I will definitely do that because I love seeing shell dweller footage.
You know Sean just like you, like 10 times more. Sean, he's a shell dweller nut. Okay. He doesn't even keep shrimp. He's just a shell dweller nut.
Well, I'm so into like seeing shell dwellers, and my dream thing to do is put a brand new aquarium, cycle it for shell dwellers, put all the shells around, and then set up the time lapse for like 24 hours of seeing them recreating the scape of the tank to the shape that they are satisfied with. I think that would be an amazing video, and also the cool thing to look at. But because it takes so long, it will kill your entire day just looking at it. But I think it's super cool. I think those
what speed would you put it in though?
Sorry?
What speed?
Yeah.
Because I think I couldn't watch the 24 hours like normal speed.
Well, that's my problem. I sometimes end up watching my tanks for like 3 or 4 hours and
not definitely, and
not doing the stuff that I'm planning to do and that I wanted to do for the entire day. So, but that's the cool things about. That's why we keep the tanks, right, guys? That's why we have the tanks, and that's why we keep the beautiful piece of nature inside of them and enjoying them.
Yeah, definitely. Let's catch up on the comments. Like, well, he makes a lot of more sense than you, so it's refreshing. That's my wildcard, right? That's my moderator, like dissing me, like right there.
Well, sometimes, you know. What can you say on that? I wouldn't agree. Shrimp wise, I'm not that good, guys. I'm not that professional in the shrimp, not at all.
Nah, but you will be if you want, you can definitely be...
But that's why I've teamed up with the people who know shrimp, because I don't want to talk about shrimp myself if I'm not 100% familiar with everything that's going on with them and what's important about them. That's why we've teamed up, and that's why we've prepared a video for you together, because I can do some pretty cool footage, but the knowledge and the important things, that's Dennis' part.
Definitely, and that's what we are doing. Like, this is just for fun, the stream here, and this is pretty much fun. I really like it. And we have like 13 viewers, and how many likes do we have? Did you guys remember to like the stream? Or dislike? Hey, my priest from the east, I remember. I have seen Hydra killing baby shrimp. The shrimp just touched it and it felt dead right away. Now I'm lucky Hydra free.
And setting up 280 gallons, 1060 liters shell dweller tank doesn't make me a shell dweller, not lol. Well, that's a pretty amazing tank for shell dwellers, mate. I have to admit that.
Yeah, you wanna know another info on that?
Yeah.
He has a 1100 as well.
Oh,
Coming.
okay. I think I have like my biggest tank is 60 liters, so well, I'm far from that. But I would love to have one, but I just have a very small apartment, though.
Yeah, it will get better. Yeah, the Hydra is different species of them, and some of them get really big, and they can definitely kill shrimp, less shrimplet. This is this one is the anemone, and that's the seawater Hydra. It's a Hydra from the sea. They can pick up a fish, no problem. If one of the fish is like weak, it will definitely kill it.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, I'm it's just an amazing tank. Marine tanks are super cool. All right, what do we have here? Yes, Dennis needs an editor or help learning. He was saying a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
How you killed them? I think that was a question for you. Or my shrimp tanks are 20 liter and 15 liter. The 15 liter is also home to Norman betta fish.
Ah, that's cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool combination. But maybe doesn't he gonna pick on shrimplets?
Yeah, it's a 50-50 chance there. No, the shrimpless is 100%, but even the shrimp, like that's a 50-50 on that.
Maybe he's a well-behaved, peaceful betta. Although
that could be.
I have a pretty difficult times believing that with bettas. They're usually
They can be pretty cool, like chilled.
No, I mean they are super cool. It's just every time you look into the tank and then they're low.
Like we call them fighter fish in Danish.
Yeah.
So.
Kampfisk.
Yeah.
That's what you need. That's what they're all about.
Yeah, Dennis needs an editor or help learning. He was saying a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, that was the guy there. You have to move closer.
Sorry.
And yeah, we have some questions from Sean. Sharpie, speaking of your tanks when the shell dwellers. Okay, that was not for us. Definitely not for us. I should definitely read the questions before I'm saying we have a question.
Norman is a betta.
Norman. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's a good name.
Yeah, cool name for a fish.
This is Nemo, and the other one is Fit.
Fit?
Fit.
Oh, okay.
Because finding in Danish is Fit.
Yeah.
And it's Finn and Nemo. Find Nemo.
Oh, okay. That makes perfect sense now.
Yeah, it does.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah, do that. Do that.
Now it's your turn.
Yeah, definitely. I will do it. I can like. Okay, I dropped like 10 viewers now. When I get a job and get paid, Sean. Okay, yeah. I think we need some questions here. Norman is a softie. He's friends with the shrimp. I have to keep removing shrimp from his tank, or they will popularize.
Well, then you have a pretty lovely betta in your tank.
Yeah,
I have to admit, because that's
keep care of that beta.
Yeah, that's not very usual.
No, that's a special one. Good-hearted one. Like you should breed on that.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna keep on the personality. Although maybe he's not gonna be that happy with his new wife,
Nah. And now they are talking about UFC. My channel is all around shrimp, teasing me, and UFC.
Okay.
And shell dwellers. It's almost nothing about shrimp.
Norman got bullied by neons, platies, and endlers. Cool. What kind of endlers do you have? I'm kind of specializing in endlers as well. I've just done. I'm doing a video series about endlers, both wild types and K class, the hybrids with guppies. Also pretty good, cool looking fish.
Yeah, definitely. I've kept endlers for like 10 years, but I'm not sure it's endlers when they're wild caught, are there?
Yeah,
Okay.
there are still endlers.
Okay.
There is an amazing. Actually, my favorite type of endler is blue star endler. I don't know
okay.
if you're familiar with that one. But the cool story about that fish is that it was a single one fish found. I think it was in 2007 or something like that. I'm not sure if I picked up the year, but it was like a little bit over 10 years ago. French crew of gentlemen went collecting them in Kampoma in Cambodia, and they've collected one single fish, one single tiny fish that had that pattern, blue star. Then they brought them with a single female from that lake or that river basically back to France. They've bred them, and now they're across the entire world in thousands. And I mean, it's also very positive because their natural habitat in Cambodia is getting destroyed, so they're getting extinct in the wild.
Yeah.
So there soon we may only be able to find them in aquariums, but with a blue star, that's the cool thing about them. It was only one single fish found wild. None of that type before and after. One single fish, and now we have them all around the world.
That's
and
cool.
I think that's super cool. And also that way we've kind of. It may have been only a couple of left fish that maybe it was one of the few that were left,
Maybe
and
it was the
now all
last.
of the others are extinct, and we've been able to save that species. So that not a species, but a type of endler.
Yeah.
But soon we're gonna maybe need to be saving the entire species because their habitat is getting so polluted, though. So
Yeah.
more people keeping endlers, the better, especially the wild types.
Mr. Priest from the East, Dennis. Still loving the world's worst soft drink, Dr. Pepper? Of course I am, and it's not the worst, it's the best. 100% Dr. Pepper for the win. Definitely. Dennis, I have 3 and 4 buried Black King Kongs now. That's cool, Kosher. That's an amazing job. What did you do to get them preggy? And moved my panda to a separate tank because 2 of them were big saddle. Didn't want them to crossbreed. Yeah, if they crossbreed, it's not like a disaster. But then again, if you have the tank room, why not separate them?
The endlers or
No, it's a shrimp question.
shrimp question. Sorry
Yeah,
about
of
that.
course.
Yeah, I don't know the.
As the pattern of the Black King Kong is like one white stripe, maybe 2, like half one there.
Yeah.
And the panda is like this.
Oh, okay.
So when they cross, there will be like 50-50
Yeah.
of them. So
Yeah, that makes
I get
sense.
why he want to separate them. It's not like polluting them big time, but then again.
Yeah,
still.
that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, I'm doing one type only. I'm never crossbreeding until it's the crosses I'm working on, like the Lazuli Blue and the Snow White. But other than that, I'm keeping the fish separately so they don't crossbreed in any way, and as I'm focusing on pure strains. And also the guy I'm cooperating with in Slovakia, he's got a fish room that I've just posted on my channel, the video tour about his fish room, and he's keeping endlers separately. I think he has approximately 22 or 25 different types of endlers, natural planted aquariums, every single type, and like over half of them are natural forms.
That's cool.
Keeping them clean, keeping them going.
But really natural, you really can't.
What do you mean?
Like like it does only take like 7 years for a guppy to look like extremely different from if you take a bear tank and a planted tank and a rock tank and a cold tank and a hard warm tank and a low pH and high pH tank and let the same fish stay in the different tanks for 7 years. They will not look the same.
Well, that's kind of with endlers. It's still pretty young strain of fish. You know, they've been discovered maybe 20 years ago, just 20 years ago. So we still find the wild types of them as long as they're not crossed. That's why there are a couple of classes of endlers, and one of the classes is K class, which means that it's a guppy hybrid. That in some part, at some point of the time, they were crossbred with guppies. But I would maybe disagree a little bit because the way they're bred and the kept is usually in large groups, and in that way there are the variations of females and males breeding together. So it's not like when with the guppies, which we've pushed so much further because we've taken always the best looking male and the best looking female, and we got them so far away that the genetics is so weak. With endlers, I would maybe a little bit disagree with that because I would think that they still have pretty good genetics because we didn't spoil them yet. maybe if we're gonna be talking 30 years later, that may be different. But for now on, I think it's possible to keep the wild strains pretty clear. But again, that's my opinion. I may be wrong.
Yeah, Darwin said 7 years and Guppies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but again, guppies and
it's not the
antlers,
same. Definitely not.
That's not the same.
Still,
so,
but
yeah.
I think you cannot like the rainbow fish. Like
Yeah.
I don't think the captive we have like they're like the same as the originals.
Yeah, definitely not. But again,
No. We have skipped a lot of comments. Like
There you go.
I don't
Catch up.
even know where we are.
catch up. What was the last question that we've answered?
I think it was something about, I think they're fairly standard endless green, blue, orange with checkered tails and dorsals, getting old now though. Also the conifrite, it was fast, yeah, 40 seconds?
Yeah, something like that. It was crazy.
Riding a cowboy, like something like that.
It was crazy.
Your co-host is very knowledgeable. Yeah, he is.
Thank you for that.
Yes, yeah, definitely you are.
In my part.
No, I think you're not you know something about shrimp as well.
Yeah, I've had a cherry shrimps, and unfortunately it didn't end up well. The problem was I left for Christmas, and I had my friend feeding them, and the problem was that they've changed the guys who were feeding them in the last week, and the guy a little bit overfed my shrimp, and the guppies made it, but unfortunately my cherries didn't. So
Yeah. It's
so
like
I had the shrimps. I had the shrimps, and I wasn't that successful.
But it's the same story for everybody. Every time somebody keeps your shrimp or fish, they die. Like
It's so unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd missed most of the fight. Blah blah blah. Nah, okay, I'm kidding, sure. Yeah, it was a good fight, I think, for 40 seconds. Can you link the co-host channel?
I think it was in the link in the
Yeah, it
description
should be in the
below.
link in the description.
And not just Google, just find out Pat's fish tanks on the YouTube.
But
But
I'm sure you can't link it there.
Yeah, I can. Link
I will
it.
speak a little.
I can link it, no problem. You just go ahead.
I worked on the same night Connor was fighting. Your customers won't think you're him anymore. Have you got any Solovesis from Dennis? No. I have them. I had Solovesi for like 3 years ago. I had 3 types of Solovesi, but no, not anymore. Like I have limited room, so I have to be like picky what I keep. I want Solovesi when I move. Definitely, I need them again. I definitely do. And nope, still got called. Okay, shrimp. Pure shrimp. I wanted to separate them and try to get more pandas. Only have 5 at the moment. Then when I discovered the hydra in the new tank, yeah, I would definitely wait for that and maybe separate them later. Unless they are really pure in the strains, then separate them now. Dennis, can't remember if you got rid of all your new Gardinas. I have a friend that is looking for some good quality red neos and thought if you might have some painted red left. I have very few and very limited numbers of the red painted fire red shrimps, so sorry. Maybe
You have 13 likes. That's pretty cool.
really, that's cool. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys very much. You're amazing.
John, I'm trying to save pennies. Okay. At the moment, I need to sell some stock. Dennis, you and Mark have the same shirt. Where can someone purchase one? Oh yeah, we should link that one as well.
Is it the shrimp food you were working on? Tell us.
It's a shirt for Pure Nordic. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's a Pure Nordic shirt.
But again, I'm not really familiar with that food myself, so maybe you should talk to readers about how.
I haven't even told you about it.
No.
I'm
so acknowledge me and acknowledge the viewers how you've created the food, what's inside it, what
It's
it
a
makes
big
it
talk,
special.
so maybe not now because we have so much viewers, and it's, I think we're really enjoying the questions. Like just
we can do,
but we should definitely
questions.
find the shirt shop. Can you go on the browser?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I can do it here, but
It's
then we
alright.
can.
You can
Okay,
just go over here.
and, just take it here. And this is an Apple iPhone.
different. I'm a Mac person, so Apple. I'm an Apple person, so sorry guys.
Yeah, we have definitely had some issues today with the.
Yeah,
Apple,
we've had some technical issues because I'm a Mac person. Dennis is a Windows person. You know, things doesn't always work well with those two combinations.
No, it's more like wasn't the same at all. And then we have maybe a language issue as well when we.
Yeah. The problem is I'm originally from Slovakia. I live in Denmark, and a lot of stuff on my computer is for unfortunate reason in Slovak, so it's pretty difficult to understand for Dennis though.
Like your Apple phone here is like in Slovakia as well. Yeah. I'm like,
it's possible to change the language, but it would take some time.
Yeah, but what? Oh, that was the wrong one.
Do we have any more questions? I saw some kind mail trying to mail. Where have you ended?
I think no. I can't find my shop.
That's not very good.
Nah.
But maybe you can find it out and just put the link in the description.
Yeah, I should be able to. I know why I can't find it. I'm putting pure shrimp in. It should be pure Nordic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That makes sense, guys.
That makes sense.
That was not a technical, but my bad.
Okay, so I moved them the same night. Really good idea. You should do a feature video on your product with good editing help from Pat. That would be amazing. I would be up for that. I have actually on my channel how I do my flakes myself, but these looks much more professional. I only do it on very simple level and amateur way. So not even close to the product as I've just seen, not even close. I don't do fruit of any kind that extends to computer type stuff. Yeah, that's correct. You both speak excellent English. Oh, thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. Really. Are you from USA or from Europe? Because I can find the USA shop. I'm not sure why.
Certainly better English than our Norwegian or Slovakian. Lol. I have no clue where you're from, but yeah. Yeah, there may be some people that we ain't that proud of.
I think Sharby thinks I'm from Norway. That's why the Norwegian.
Oh yeah.
I'm from Denmark, Sharby.
We are in Denmark right now.
Can you link this on the?
Yeah, well, you can just copy that. I'll do that, no problem.
And I have to find the other shop. Really can't. I don't know why.
This is the only
This is the USA shop.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I have both in USA and in Europe. Yeah, thanks you, Kosher. That's my my food product website there, and you should definitely come and check it out. That would be pretty rad. They're separate Dennis now. King Kong's male trying to mate with the big panda female. She was fighting them off like a champ.
That sounds cool. Yes, I've linked the shop in the description or in a comment section, so you guys can check it out.
Oh, you can in the comment or in the chat?
I've commented it.
Ah, okay.
In the chat. I think it should come up soon.
Soon.
I mean, my internet is a little bit slower today. I have no clue why. I'm a little bit behind.
Yeah. I have an English shop as well for the shirts.
Cool.
But I'm not sure where it is. I can't find it. But I have the links, so I will put the links in comments after the stream, I think.
Well, there is definitely room for improvement. Both there is a room for a video about how do you do the food, and then there's definitely room for improvement. So you guys,
I'll write it down.
At some point, have the opportunity to maybe try it out. So that would be super cool.
Shop link for Nightbot. Do we have? Kosher, what do you think about we are getting Nightbot in here? Huh? Nightbot? Nightbot is like the worst kind of bot on here. She's really strict and always tossing Kosher out of the chat. Shop link, and
I can see you guys have a pretty good established community on the live stream. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely Nightbot. So we will have to check shores now. What's the checklist?
Alright, for those of you guys who are just joining in, my name is Patrick. I'm from Pat's Fish Tanks. Dennis from Pure Shrimp. and we've teamed up today to make some cool videos, and I hope you're gonna enjoy them in the future. They're gonna be very knowledgeable. That's why we've teamed up, so I can edit some pretty cool footage for you guys. And I'm mostly specializing in freshwater fish, especially in livebearers and snails. So in case you have any questions related to livebearers, guppies, platies, mollies, etc., and different kind of snails, feel free to ask. And as usual, ask as many shrimp related questions as you want. And Dennis is gonna be happy to answer them. So let's hope we're gonna get some more questions. And don't forget to hit that like button for Dennis.
Like, or dislike, whatever.
It's amazing being live with you guys. So let's jump to the questions. Let's see what comments do we have.
I see something about Nightbot is kosher's kryptonite, and I agree. I would like a t-shirt too when you get a size big enough for me. Kosher, I have 5 or 6 XL in this shop. I think you can fit in it. If not, I will look into that. Maybe I can do something, a flag or something, and like braid it together, and you can have it a cave.
Just the iron sticker, you know, that you can put on your shirt and then just iron it in an iron.
Oh yeah, you can do something stickers.
Yeah,
and you can buy cool. Mocks as well. It's not this old one. This one is from that one is from.
Oh, that sounds Polish.
Yeah, it's Polish. From some Polish shop. I was thinking you could say it because you have almost the same dialect.
Krewetkowe lowe.
Yeah, exactly.
Krewetkowe lowe.
Something about shrimp in Polish.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool, that cup, when it was new. Now it's pretty old, like
still
5 years old.
Still looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Don't apologize. My Danish is worse than my Norwegian. Ah, that's cool. Danish is terrible. It's a hard language. Don't you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, Norwegian is much easier.
I've heard Norwegian, I can understand it, so I can really compare it. I haven't been learning Norwegian, I've learned Danish.
And you can still, like, hear what Norwegians mean.
A little bit, yeah. Little bit, kinda.
And I think the spelling in Norwegian is 10 times easier. Like, if you're, not colorblind, if you're a dyslexia in Danish, people are making fun, like, you're spelling in Norwegian.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah, I've heard
because
about
like
that.
Norwegian is like easy.
Yeah.
And Danish is like doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah. It's still pretty cool language though.
Yeah,
a little bit difficult, but very nice, cool.
It's only
language.
the 4th hardest language in the world.
Ah well. What can go wrong?
Yeah, what can go wrong, guys?
Alrighty. Pat, have you ever bred the funny named livebearer Flexipenis Vitatus? I have never heard about that one before, but I'm definitely gonna Google it and do some research on it.
I know what it is. It's that fish with the long ass penis.
I have no clue.
I've seen it before. The penis is like the 1/3 of the body.
What? And it's a livebearer?
Yeah, I saw that on Skew. I think it was there.
Did they have them?
I'm almost sure.
Maybe
it was
never,
Silent showing me on the phone.
I have never heard about that fish, but I'm definitely gonna do my research. No, it was
on Aarhus. I remember it was on Aarhus that it was.
I haven't been on Aarhus.
You will come there next time.
But I'll definitely check it out. It looks pretty cool, or sounds pretty cool.
A flag. I support Nightbot. Nightbot is more scary than Alice. Yeah, Nightbot is freaking scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the meanest bot ever. Like if you do capital letters, it will like if you do too many smileys.
Okay.
It's a cool bot. Pretty angry kind of bot. It's pretty fun as well. That kosher like caps. That caps like that will be it. Nightbot would have killed that sentence.
Yeah.
Don't tell Alice I said that. Yeah, I think Alice is gone for today. Like I said, Alice is in, teasing me, and gone again. That's Alice. I like her a lot.
Yeah, well, sounds pretty cool.
Not as scary as Alice's basement thought. I'll screenshot it, kosher. They're really after kosher today. Pat, have you ever bred the funny name? Yeah, that was before the penis one.
That was the question.
The penis one. Penis.
Yeah,
Penis.
funny name fish.
Pure Nordic tends soon to be available on the website. It's a 10 for kosher. Like, forget about flags. He's got it. Just getting a 10 door and like clip on for the arms.
That would be cool.
That's pretty cool. And one more. I saw some new blue dwarf gouramis today in town. Would they leave shrimp alone? No, they are predatory as hell. What do you say? Gouramis, like a labyrinth fish.
I mean, you have the gourami over here
Yeah,
with the shrimp, but...
Don't tell people I have fish! Shh!
Okay, maybe a little spoiler for you guys.
I don't have any fish.
I think with adults that may not be that big of a deal. Should it be? If there is a place for it to hide, like a heavily planted tank where there is a lot of like mosses and
if you have smart shrimp, they will survive.
Yeah.
If they are dumb as...
But with shrimplets, I think there is no chance.
Yeah, some of them are shrimplets
Yeah.
in there. This has been going on for like 1.5 years.
I mean, again, if there is a lot of hiding spaces, then maybe that could work. But
I have kept gouramis and cherry shrimps for 10 years together.
Okay, but remember,
They can do it, but gouramis are freaking predatory,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you need the hiding spaces.
but remember that the shrimplets are an amazing protein source. So maybe they're gonna get munched on a little bit.
Oh, here's a Pat question. Pat, do you keep corridoras with your guppies and endless?
Currently not, because the bottom of my tanks is completely filled with snails. Usually plants and snails. I'm mostly focused on snails recently. Although I've been on an exotic expo last month and there have been the albino corridoras, and I have to say that I was this close from buying them. But for now on, I want to mostly focus on the thing. I have just the limited space and I don't want to go really broad.
See how to aquatics.
I want to more specialize on one particular fish and go that quality on the couple of things. Not get too many things and go like low quality and quantity, but rather focus on one or two, three types of fish and go into the decent, proper quality that I can
I think we need
work
a
on.
new aquarium group, like a basement, like 200.
That
need
would
that.
that would be super cool. That would be
Yeah,
super
we
cool.
need
yeah.
that. But I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You're talking about corridors, you don't have them. You have just filmed and talked outside with my tanks. Did you see my corridors?
The cories in that big tank?
No, out in this room.
In here?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are cories.
Just
Couple
you
of
saw them.
Yeah.
What kind of corridors were they?
I have no clue.
Green laser.
Yeah.
I didn't think you saw them.
I've seen them, but I was like, yeah, cories. I'm here for shrimp, so I
Yeah,
didn't really
yeah,
focus.
yeah.
I didn't really focus on them. But I've seen that you have some.
Yep.
But I'm not that good with cories. Again,
Right.
if I'm talking about something, I need to be certain that I understand 100%, and then I have a good knowledge about things that I'm talking about. So today, if I'm happily gonna be talking about any life bearer, but cories, I'm not that experienced with them, so I'm not gonna be talking about
Me
them.
neither. I just like them.
I love them as well. They're super cool.
Yeah.
I've kept
They're like snacks as well.
I've kept the hoplo catfish with
Oh.
not with the guppies particularly, but with several livebearers. They're bottom-dwelling fish, super cool. But the problem with them is that they breed similarly like betta fish. They can breed air.
Ah, that's cool.
So they come up to, or they have to breed air. So they come up to the top, and they're especially active during the night,
Yeah.
and they like to spit the water out of the tank. So it's so annoying because when you just imagine that you're sleeping, and all of a sudden you just hear like, and they do it all night long, because as they come to breed on the surface, they also like spit the water out of the tank, and when you don't have a tight fitting lid, it just goes out of the tank. And everything is like, it's not like complete disaster, but every morning I was just like, seriously guys, again? So I've sold them
In Skew?
in Skiu, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking about maybe breeding them because it's pretty simple and also very entertaining. They breed similar way as betta fish. They create the bubble nests as a catfish, so that's super cool, I think. But I didn't get to do that, unfortunately.
So we have a question from Sharpie. I do have this is not a question, but I'll anyway read it up. I do have some random Charis shrimp surviving in the tank with African butterfly chicklets.
Cichlids?
Cichlids. I need to say the name in English. And ninja shrimp. Ninja shrimp are freaking awesome. I love
I
those.
have no clue which are
They're
those.
weird ass shrimp that like they can appear like they're ninja.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have another question here. Dennis, do you have a favorite plant for shrimp tank?
Now that's a good question.
Did you see any favorite plant?
A lot of moss. I mean, I've seen the Christmas moss,
Yeah.
if I'm correct, and I have to say that it looks absolutely beautiful with the shrimp.
Yeah.
And I think the moss in general, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't know what other types of moss.
Did you
prefer?
catch a floater maybe?
There are some floater plants as well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what kind of plants. They're not definitely
Navitas? That's the
duckweed.
no, it's not
Not
duckweed. It's
duckweed.
Navitas, something like that. I'm not sure how to say it. And there was the Brazilian one, the one with the flower.
Oh, that's a floating plant.
Yeah, it is, and you can also put it
okay.
in as root.
Yeah, he has. You should take a video of it, or at least a picture. He has a plant
Definitely.
that's growing out of the tank, and then it's flowering outside. It looks sick.
It's growing from the top tank down to the other tank and flowering down the
And
tank.
flowering down, like it's flowering outside of the tank, obviously.
it doesn't
but
even touch the
it
water.
it looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
So and then I think the only plant I have that's the Bucephalanthera.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see
Yeah.
them?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I've seen them. Yeah,
It's
definitely.
like it looks a little bit like it's almost like I'm not sure, but it's a slow grower and it has a lot of different colors.
Yeah.
It's a cool little plant, and you can stick it on stones and rods and shit. Does anyone watch LRB? What is that?
LRB.
No, we don't. I saw him unboxing some rare tetra and some bristle-nosed orange Otocinclus. Oh, that's cool. That sounds cool, Kosher. Orange-nosed Otocinclus.
LRB. That's gonna be some YouTuber definitely.
Yeah, it is definitely a YouTuber.
But I have no clue. I mean, I maybe know, but it just doesn't come up to my mind just from the.
Oh, congratulations, Lauren. Lauren is pregnant.
Ooh, nice. Congrats.
Congrats, and I can't get it set up by myself. Oh, you need to find some guy to help you.
I've never been fan of Cory fish. Well, everybody likes something different. I like how they look. I like how they dwell the bottom of the tank. But again,
I'll definitely not get 50 tanks with Chorus.
definitely not.
No.
I would see them as a perfect choice for a community tank.
Yeah.
Like some cool addition to the community.
But then
tank.
again, you could have them in small tanks as well. So you
Definitely.
could like have maybe 10 tanks with them.
Yeah.
Like each, like see if you can get them to breed all of them. That could be like fun. But then again, what? After 2 years.
Corsair. Oh, congrats and best of luck with the pregnancy. I've never been a fan of Cory fish. Yes, I love his channel. Yeah, LRB is so cool, Mr. Fish Jesus. I maybe did some pretty cool channel then. We need to check that out. I think I maybe already follow it, but it just doesn't come up to my mind. I'm pretty good with faces, not that good with the names.
I have
so-
the same. I'm terrible with names. Really terrible. Like really, really terrible. Oh, if you want more coffee, it's still on the pot.
Oh, cheers. So I'm gonna get a little bit. You can just go ahead with
Yeah.
question.
I thought he said Otto, but I don't know much about either. Probably I'm wrong. No, it could be Ottos. I'm not sure. There's a different kinds. Like, okay, I can't come up with any, but I know like 4 different kinds. So it could be like a new kind.
You want coffee as well?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, mate. Could you skip the in that?
Yeah.
Don't know yet, Kay. Not big enough for Bristol's yet. She's barely 2 inches, and most of them is fine. Lol. One of my female, thanks, mate. One of my female's plecos in the tank bows, but shrimp and chorus torment her back. That's awesome. Bows. There were plecos, not Ottos, apparently. My bad. It's okay, Kosher. You are forgiven.
Forgiven.
Forgiven. For everyone seeing the shirt, I can take it up here so you can see the design. It's a German who has helped me with the design on the PC, because I'm not really, as you have seen, my PC is like 10 years old, and I have no drawing skills on the PC. So I can draw in real life, but like drawing on PC, I'm no good. And if you want the print, you have to be on PC. So I had a lot of help, like big help from a German friend.
But it looks dope, guys. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, you didn't even notice that, did you?
I didn't, to be honest.
But it's a red-looking shirt, right?
Yeah,
You're
it
thinking
is-
like
it
that's a
is
cool
pretty-
shirt, but
yeah.
you didn't really notice what it was. So you can be like stealth ninja shrimp guy.
Well, you didn't even tell me that you're making your own flakes. So that's a shame on you right
Yeah.
here. That's not my mistake.
But I think that's pretty Danish, like not telling shit.
yeah.
I'm
Not telling stuff.
not being proud of anything. Like
Not telling stuff.
yeah, that one. Did I say something else?
No.
Okay. And like we are not saying like we did this and that. We are not the bragging type of guys.
Yeah, I know, but this is something you can definitely be proud of. So you should talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah, thanks. One of my favorite tanks is 36 liters with Pygmy Coris and Blue News. I love those Pygmies. They swim around like in schools.
That sounds
Have you
pretty
seen
good.
them?
I think I have.
Well, they're not bigger than this.
I think I have. It's a pretty.
They're pretty cool for shrimp.
Do they pick on the shrimplets?
No.
No. That's a cool fish.
Of course, there are opportunities.
I mean,
so
yeah.
if there is a shrimplet, they will definitely eat it. But they're not like jumping them. They're not hunting them at all.
Yeah.
I got bristle nose breeding now. Okay, and blah blah blah. 16 flex. Oh, that's the flex tank from
Yeah.
something. Got 9 small ones now growing rapidly. Hazy, I've always wondered about that. Nice, John. I'm just reading comments now.
Yeah, just go ahead. I'm just trying to figure out where we are, but I can't.
They all need some protein, the plegos, but some can eat meat eaters. What? But some can be meat eaters. Oh, meat eaters. Oh, scheiße. Did you
Ooh.
see that was in German? It
Yeah,
said
yeah,
shit
yeah.
in German.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
More languages coming out.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find a.
Should I do it in Danish as well?
No. I don't
You
think
sure?
I don't think that's necessary.
I think my next would be in Danish.
We can go ahead with the chat. I think we're quite behind.
Yeah. We have still 15 viewers. 14, I mean, viewers, and that's pretty. It's been stable like the whole time.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
And
So let's address the chat then. Maybe that's a good idea than just talk bollocks around.
yeah. I need one male. My 2 originals are both female. Had them for nearly 2 years and no bristle. Yeah, then you need a male. Hey Benny, hey Benny here. Hello Benny. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
Remember to hit the like button and notification bell.
Definitely. There are gonna be some cool content coming soon, so don't want to miss that.
Have Mark grown his beard back? That's cool. Or you and dropped his ex. Oh, you're saying I'm Mark. Ah, that's cool.
Where are we in the chat?
Yeah.
You, Benny. I need mail. I'm gonna try to find that one and go out from there.
Yeah.
The thing is, I need glasses, so I can't see so far. I can't see what's written on
Have
the
you
screen.
forgotten your glasses?
Yeah, I have them in my car. I only use them for driving and school, so this is like a very difficult situation for me because I'm reading the
Yeah.
chat from my phone.
Yeah,
that
the
I
PC is right. Is literally a meter from us.
Yeah, it's like meter from us, but I'm blind, so I need to read it from my phone right here. So yeah, excuse me, guys. Yeah,
let's
Benny,
see.
here we
so
are.
I see Mark is growing his beard back. Yeah, and dropped his accent. Sharn, some of those others were able to survive long term. Dennis, what is the tank blue mix? Oh, that is must be that one showing there. That is
These ones, these
yeah,
guys. Mhm.
this blue steel, red steel, and original. I had some pretty red red galaxy, and some awesome red dark red Nanazi. But I think they were from Asia. I imported them, and I don't think most of them survived. I can see the dark red one down below me. That's definitely from the Nanazi, but the Nanazi pattern is gone on that juvenile there. But the color is still there, and that was extremely cool. But I think most of them, yeah, died from the blue steel taking over. Remember I talked about that?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are definitely some that will be.
There's too many blue steel in that
That would
tank.
be cool to be sold soon. I would put it that way.
I think you could sell like 100 blue steel from that tank and you wouldn't see.
Yeah, definitely.
That's like,
I think
did that go any?
I think that's definitely a case in that tank. But I have to say that those black ones and those galaxy ones, they're absolutely gorgeous, guys. They're really beautiful.
Yeah.
Cool breeding project, I would say.
I need more tanks.
That's, I think, the issue that we all have.
Everybody?
Yeah,
I thought it was only me.
Everybody.
Oh,
Let's comment, guys, down below. Comment in the chat whether you also need more tanks. I'm definitely sure that
Press 1 for needing more, press 2 for
needing even more.
press 3 for what?
The option of not needing any more is not even there.
Yeah, cause here I think the blue steel outcompeted the Nazi. Not killed them, but outcompeted them.
Yeah.
There is a ton of blue steel in that tank, like a ton. Always confusing kosher and fingers. Yeah, he can't hit the right. Remember to hit the. I mean, that's typical kosher. He do that. I think it's on purpose though.
Maybe.
Not sure.
Maybe.
Do you think? That's not for us. Anders Larsen, welcome. How many liters does your osmosis system make? That makes 380 gallons per day.
80 gallons.
380.
I have no idea how the gallons on the liters are.
No, me neither. I think I do around 50 to 100 liters an hour.
Did you say 360?
80.
80. Hey Siri. How much is 380 gallons on liters?
380 imperial gallons is
1,727 liters.
Siri, divide that with 24.
Hey Siri,
Oh.
divide that with 24.
Okay,
Failed.
1700
Failed, yeah.
divided with 24.
1,700
Something.
divided by 24. 700 liters.
Wow, that counted. 70 liters. I think you pressed the 0 for more. 70 liters an hour.
Well, we've been saying 1,700, right?
Yeah, that's
Divided.
70,000, that one.
Oh, yeah, sure. Sorry about that.
So 70 liters per hour. That was what my that's the maximum amount. I think I do more like 60 because I don't use hot water.
Yeah.
Let's see. Always need more spaces for tanks. Then you should have pressed 1.
That's what I've said.
Yeah. So they pushed them off the food? Yeah, definitely. I think the blue steel is like crowded on the food and the Nazi didn't get anything. Of course the Van Uren, maybe that makes sense. I think most of them died from transport. And rest of was completed. Yeah. Of course they have given off some genes, some beautiful stunning galaxies and some beautiful Nazi in the tank still. This is just a clip of the tank. It's not really the whole tank. It's just a spot. Like
yeah. That tank is pretty crowded, but in a good way.
Yeah.
You can never have enough shrimp.
So Anas, I hope you have. It's 380 gallons, and I think it's about 70 liters. I hope that answered that question. I see black. King Kong's attacking the blue balls in my tank. It's like prison fights. Yeah, definitely. It's like prison fights. It's the Smurfs against the Hood.
Okay. That sounds like an interesting combo.
Yep. So, guys, please hit the dislike button and remember to subscribe.
It was a like button. It was a like button, guys.
Oh yeah, like button. Oh yeah, whatever. Do the kosher style.
Definitely. Only if you're enjoying it.
Yeah, of course. If you don't enjoy it, please put a dislike.
Don't forget to subscribe. We've already said that. And give us some more questions, guys. Go ahead.
Comment, and bell notification.
Yeah.
And
We're ready to answer any questions that you may have. Whatever comes into your mind.
yeah, Smurfs. If you have any weird ass question, now is the time. Like I'm not a genius in life breeders, but that guy
Life
is.
bearers.
Life bearers. Why is not life breeders?
I have no clue. I think because life breeders is like
In
all-
Danish, it's life breeders.
Yeah, but I think like life breeders would be all the fish because what they breed when they're live.
Yeah, makes
So
sense. But in Danish, you say life breeders.
I think so, right?
No, life,
No.
levende fødende.
I have no clue.
Life. I don't know how to
But
say.
life bearers is because they produce live babies.
Bearers. That seems like they're keeping them. Life carriers.
Life bearers. So I guess that means
I think my English is pretty off
Li-
the scales.
language window. Language window in English with two guys who have English as their second language. Hmm?
Smurf versus Crips. Smurfs win. Yeah, Smurfs win. That's for sure.
Definitely. I'm running out of my battery.
Really?
Yeah,
And your battery is right where? We have a
on 10%.
we have a switch over here.
Oh yeah, I can just turn it on. Doesn't really matter, it's just my phone. I don't need the phone right now.
Life bearers.
Yes.
Yes, it's not the same in Danish at all.
No.
No. What fish do you have? Is that a
Is
question
that my
for
question?
me or for Patrick? Pat. English being one of the other top 4 hardest languages to learn. No, Danish is 10 times more hard, isn't it? You know 3 languages. What do you think
I
is
know
the most?
more, but yeah.
Yeah, 3 I know of.
Yeah. I mean Danish is cool. It's cool language.
Was it the hardest one to learn, or was that
Definitely harder than English. Definitely
right?
harder. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty difficult to learn.
I think English, like my son at
But it's also because English is like everywhere, you know, it's in the movies, it's everywhere, so you come across English every single day. So it kind of sticks on you even though you're not like pushing hard. But with Danish you really need to make
Thanks,
an effort.
kosher. He says bearing means giving birth.
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
that's what I thought.
It's settled then.
Mm-hmm.
It's because in that's the same way you say in Danish then.
Yeah. What fish
You
do
know
you
the
have?
fish.
That if that was a question on me, then I'm mostly focused on a lazuli blue strain of fancy guppies that I'm usually taking to shows and doing some cool stuff with them. Line breeding them. I actually have, if you want to see that, I actually brought with me in case that we need. I have a book where I keep tracks of everything that's happening in my fish room, and we can go over that. So I used to have half black pastels, but I've stopped with them because
What's
their
that
genetics it's a male that I've selected for the shows.
This looks a lot like the one I had.
Yeah, that was a half black pastel.
Also.
This is the strain that I'm focusing on. It's lazuli blue. This is the original parents with females that have shark tails, and this is the first generation that I've sold a couple of pairs of, and currently I'm working on a second generation. But this lazuli blue, and as you can see, they're coming also some orange coloration out of their drops. I'm trying to eliminate that. Some people enjoy it. I really don't, but I'm trying to eliminate that. And then I have red tuxedo platies, focusing again parents and first generation, and currently I'm working on the second generation, and I'm focusing on that black tuxedo pattern on a red fish. And then the last fish that I keep is that I have over here is a blue grass guppies again.
Also cool.
Yeah, parents and first generation, and again a little bit of orange coloration coming into some of the drops. I'm trying to get rid of that, and I've actually, this guy is already sold, so I don't have that one anymore. And the newest addition to my fish room is Tiger Galaxy Endler Class K, meaning that it's a guppy hybrid. That has elongated dorsal.
I think Benis is writing, oh my.
So that's the newest edition. I didn't put it on my channel yet, but it's a
So we are
Galaxy-
groundbreaking news?
Galaxy Tiger Antler with elongated dorsal. Pretty cool looking fish.
Groundbreaking news!
Spoilers.
Spoilers alert! Pat, what fish made you most excited to breed so far?
Definitely guppies.
Guppies, yeah. Yeah, I
have
think
to
that was
admit that.
the fish I would be breeding on if I didn't have the shrimp.
Fancy guppies, definitely. If you're going for pure strain, that is not. I can say that it's not crossed because majority of them are crossed. But if you're focusing on pure strain of some kind and you're working on some pattern that you wanna put into excellence, then it would be fancy guppies. Because on the shows of fancy guppies, there are such details that are pointed. Like for example, the dorsal fin on a delta fish that I'm focusing on needs to be exactly 1/3 into the tail fin, meaning that you need to develop that perfect shape of the dorsal fin that comes 1/3 to the tail. And for example, tail has to be, if you have a delta fish, the edge of the tail needs to be straight. If there is a slight round in it, which usually in 90% of delta fish, there is a slight round in it. It's not completely straight cut. Then the fish is gonna get down pointed because of that. Then there's a coloration and approximately 12 to 15 factors that are pointed, every single one of them, that makes the final score for your fish. So there is a lot of things that needs to be spot on and developed to perfection. And this is the thing, like developing the perfect strain of guppy may take years of work, years and years of work, and that's what I like about it. It's challenging and exciting.
So Kosher, whoa, look at this guy, super organized and professional keeping diary. Kosher, I did that the first 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, I just enjoy doing it.
I wrote down like every single freaking shrimp. When it got pregnant, when it got getting birth, and what came out of it.
Yeah,
Really.
I have exactly
I did
the
that.
same. The amount of fry, the
What I
coloration
fed,
of the fry.
when I did
yeah.
water change, and so on.
Okay, I'm
so
not
on.
that detailed.
I did like
detailed.
for the first 2, maybe 3 years.
I keep track of the results, especially the fish that I have. I keep track of who I'm selling them to, just so I have, especially for the reference, that I know that I've sold it to this and this person.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
also it's very cool if you wanna outbreed your strain back at some point, because you may run into some genetic problems,
Oh,
and then you may
that's-
come again to some different genetic. But again, if it was your fish, then it wouldn't really make sense. But that's what guppy shows are good for, because there is such a large variety of fish, and usually there is a strain that you're keeping as well, so you can get the new genes that way as well.
Yeah. Let's see. Whoa, look at this guy. Yeah, that was for... Yeah, I just chucked things together. I know, Pam, some of us struggle to remember what fish we have full stop. Yeah, it's
If
true,
you have too
true.
many tanks,
Pat, do you call your guppies, and how? What do you do with unwanted fry?
that's a very good question. That's an amazing question, and the thing is, I would never be able to call the fish, unfortunately. So the way I do it is I got my very good friend, an Oscar, as a present.
I use my clownfish.
Yeah, so I got my very, very good friend, an Oscar. I unfortunately don't have a big enough tank to have Oscar myself. And every time I call some fish, I put them into small bag and bring them over as a nice snack for my friend's Oscar. So I wouldn't really call them. I call them, basically. I select very, very much the best quality fish I wanna keep and grow up. But the ones that I call, I just give to my friend as food.
Yeah, that's funny.
So yeah, so that would be about calling the fish. I think that's the best way you can do. It's amazing if you do it that way. If you have, and that's the same with like a snails. Many people are saying like, oh, I have too many snails. It's getting overpopulated and stuff like that. Find a guy who's got a puffer.
Yeah.
Find a guy who's got a reptiles, or get some yourself. Find something that's eating the snails. And even if
What
you
about
have a
Malaysian? Are they too thick?
Malaysians,
Yeah, for trumpets.
it depends. But again,
puffers.
what you can do, I have no clue, but I don't think so, especially the younger ones. But what you can do is take the snail as well, crack it, just crack it in your hands, and distribute it in a tank The fish will eat the snail.
Yeah, done that.
It's an amazing food source. Fish will eat the snails, and the pieces of the shell will serve as a calcium and mineral source for the other snails. So it's even keeping your snail's population healthy.
Yeah, definitely.
So I see many times, there is overpopulation of snails. There is no such a thing if you do it correctly.
You just need to do it right.
Yeah.
Feed it to shrimp. Lol. Pure Nordic Guptastic. Pure Nordic Guptastic. Algae flakes for your flavor.
Test your flavor.
I have dwarf chiclet. How did you say?
Dwarf cichlid.
Cichlids. Yeah, cichlids. I have dwarf cichlids in my tank with live bearers. Keep the fry numbers way down.
They can do the job. The librarians themselves will do the job.
But then it's not calling. It's more like survival of the
Yeah.
fittest.
And the librarians themselves, like with the platies, if you don't select the fry, you will have like 10%. Even you have enough hiding spaces, you will have like 10% survival. They'll just hunt them down. I have on my channel footage that as the female fry is literally hunting them down because she sensed that there's a new live-born fry in the tank, and she's literally hunting them down,
Yeah.
searching for them, and eating all of them. So librarians will do the job themselves, I guess. But actually, the fun fact about the lazuli strain that I keep, they don't eat a single one fry. Single one fry, I'm telling you. I see the time they're born, they're like 10 fry born. I come 2 weeks later or a week later, they're 10 fry. They don't pick on their fry at all. That's interesting.
Kosher. Can I see that diary, please, Dennis? Yeah, if I find out, of course.
That would be cool.
Yeah. I have 21 tanks. I think I have enough for now.
I don't think
Did
that.
you hear that, honey? He said he had enough tanks with only 21.
Well, I guess that's like a first time I've heard somebody say that he has enough tanks. I mean, it's not,
I've heard people say he doesn't have enough time
yeah,
for the tanks, but not enough tanks.
enough tanks.
Never.
Interesting.
Andy, that's a new one. It would be nice to see. Pat, how old are the males before you can tell if it's going to be a good quality or not?
The males? Well, to be honest, I not breed, but grow up males separately from the females, and I grow out all of them. So I don't call males. Basically, what I do, I call fish before I'm able to estimate their gender. And the way I do it is, especially when I see some anomalies, like some weirdly shaped body, or missing tails or fins and stuff like that, then I call that fish as a fry. But other than that, I grow the fish up. And the thing is, if the male is not such a high quality as I want to, I just sell it for like cheap price for some community aquarium, or just give it away, or just give it as a gift to some kid on the expo or something like that. So like many times what I do is take a pair, lower quality pair that I don't like, and just give it to some kid, just to make him start with the hobby, or just sell it as a low quality fish, even as a feeder fish at some point.
Yeah, sure.
But to answer your question, approximately in my guppies, because I keep them in a little bit lower temperature, just so they grow slower, but at the same time they should have a much higher lifespan, and they should be much more hardy than the ones that are produced in the really high temperatures. And approximately 5 months, and I can tell whether the 3 to 5 months is when I can tell whether the male is really quality male or not. And to put it into perspective, from approximately 25 males that I'm currently working with, I maybe have like 5 of them that are real show quality that I'm satisfied with, and I'm gonna go with them to shows. The rest is mostly for sale.
We have dropped like 4 viewers.
Sorry?
We have dropped like 4 viewers.
4 viewers. Oh, it's 10 viewers. Yeah, but those good ones still stayed, so
Definitely. Let's see, Dennis. What should I do with my King Kong if they have stripes? I only want to keep extremes. Call. Get a new tank. Put a new tank. And they are not called King Kongs. They're called King Kong Extreme, or Black Diamonds, or Black Extreme or something like that. They are not really King Kongs. Good answer. I think you have to be strict when working on goals. Keeping bad genetics isn't going to help you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
The Fluval Flex tanks are great for platies. The Fry always seems to escape into the filter compartment to safety.
Yeah, I mean the if you have like a large amount of moss in aquarium, especially Java moss, Christmas moss, all that kind of stuff, and if you can make like a massive bunch of it, then the little fry will literally get
Good Lauren.
into the moss, and there is no way that they're gonna eat them. And as well, there's a lot of microculture and microorganisms growing up inside of the moss and algae that the fry basically can pick on. So it even has like a starting food before you're gonna start feeding the fry. So this may be an option as well. Heavily plant your tank with moss if you wanna your fry to escape. But yeah, they may hide.
If you
in
have platies, like I have a lot of what did we call them? Life bearer breeders that come to me and buy Nutridust because that's the most epic baby food.
Oh yeah.
You have to try that.
I have to try that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a colony of platies, third generation.
it's
I
good
have
for guppies
pictures,
as
yeah.
well.
Growing up and starting the third generations of them guppies as well. Just selected the best male with 3 females at the end of December, and they already had their first drops. So that's gonna be some cool stuff coming up on my channel as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Promoted myself a little bit. Sorry.
Promote! They don't last long in an Oscar tank, I bet.
Nah, not at all.
No. Thank you, said Kay.
Thank you for asking the question.
Definitely. Lawrence, you're still watching.
That's cool.
Yeah. And we are all the way up to 11 viewers! 11 viewers!
Nice.
Are you both going to Violet Aquarium? No, we are both not coming to Violet Aquarium.
We're not going.
Nope, both of us. Like, I have a nap to take and you have some...
Yeah, I'm
very
out of the
important.
country, unfortunately,
Yeah.
for that weekend. I have as well another hobby instead of fish keeping, and unfortunately that weekend it's gonna go for that one.
It's right.
Yeah, running.
And I'm doing the same, like...
I have a competition that I need to attend, so unfortunately that weekend I'm busy.
Yeah, me too.
But there are definitely gonna be some other opportunities. where
And
it's
you
gonna
can
be
see us on
possible.
Skiu, and you can see us on Vibar, and you can see us on Oz, where you can see us.
Whenever you want, just drop the message and we're gonna figure something out.
Easy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty easy to get in contact with.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. Dennis, I have 3-4 Barrett Extreme KK. At what point should I start feeding baby powder food when I see babies? Like instant, like
Immediately.
before you even, before the drop, like instant.
Yeah, once you've seen the fry, start feeding them, and the more time a day they can get the fresh food, the better. If you can secure 3 to 5 times feeding per day, that's absolutely amazing at the beginning.
Which shrimp it is a little less.
Yeah, sometimes it's as
Once
little
a day.
as once a day.
But with fish, I agree. But with shrimp, nah.
Oh, with shrimp. I'm sorry, I thought it was a fish-related question.
no.
I'm sorry.
But
Yeah,
that's once a day.
Taking that back.
Yeah, but definitely you could do that. But then you have to like put a
Tiny bit.
small amount of
small
food in.
amount,
But once a day is fine.
On my fry tanks, I'm trying to feed a baby brine shrimp, but to secure that they're having at least 2 to 3 meals a day, 3 to 4 meals a day when they're super tiny, I put an automatic feeders with a crushed flake. I just put the flakes into the bag, then crush it, just so I make basically flake powder, put it into an automatic feeder, set it up for every 8 hours, and every 8 hours the feeder just drops a little bit of food into the aquarium, and that way you get your fry fat almost entire day. And the good thing is, again, if you have your tanks heavily planted, they'll most likely munch on algae and stuff like that as well.
I did the same with the
It's
350.
absolutely great supplement of the food, natural source basically.
Yeah, I done the same. Like each area, or 8 hour in the 350.
I think it's very good if you're not home, like I'm in work or in school, or I don't really have that much time, and definitely not that much time to be able to feed myself 3 times a day.
No.
So and in like normal hours, because sometimes I come home from work at like midnight, and the lights on my tanks are already 3 hours off, so I'm not gonna be feeding during the night. Obviously.
We need shrimps.
That would be. I'm gonna get some. I'm getting there. I'm gonna get some, definitely.
We're going to. Should we spoil? We're going to set up a tank. Did I just spoil it?
Maybe we can do that. We're gonna maybe do some project with setting up a little nano tank with some cool type of shrimps.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that, guys.
Dennis, regarding blue news, how many colors are just different shades? I have seen blue diamond, blue sapphire, blue berry, etc. I have. Let me see. You can say blue velvet, blue diamond, blue dream, blue sapphire, and so on and so on. I think there's maybe 4 different blue, and that is with the blue jelly. I think a lot of them is just names, like, but still you can see, like, there's a blue, and there's a dark blue, and there's a blue with black in it, and there's a light blue. I think that's the when I sell news, I call them blue news. Like, people can relate to that. This is blue news, not some fancy ass name.
Yeah, definitely.
But still cool to know the name, but still people just need to know. And the names is typical what kind of breeder they came from the big Asian companies. Like Redfire and Sakura. That's the same shrimp. It's just from different farms.
Yeah.
And people think it's 2 different color, but it's not. So yeah, this is a pet question here. No, feed the baby shrimp food before you see shrimplets. Yeah, that's for kosher.
Yeah.
Pat, do you think you will be interested to give shrimp another try in the future? I think you would love it.
I'm gonna love it, and I'm gonna do it. That's definitely yes. I'm gonna do it. It's just gonna take a little bit of time, and I have several projects going on right now. But one of them in the near future is definitely gonna be a nano plant-based shrimp tank. Yeah. So definitely getting some shrimp at some point again. I mean, again, it wasn't really my fault that I've lost them, but it was my responsibility, obviously, so I need to take the blame on myself, and unfortunately the first trial was not successful, but I'm definitely gonna try again.
Definitely. Let's see. I make green water in summer for feeding, fry. Also mosquito lava for the adults. That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like infusoria culture, stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
Andy Rink. Oh, that's not for us. Side Gamer, what's up, boys? What's up?
Hey, mate.
Rex here.
Oh,
you know him?
No,
it's not from your Soul Gamer. I think that is a new subscriber for me. If it's a subscriber at all. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber.
Maybe it's.
Do a like.
I have no clue.
Yeah, we have one from yours. It's not live though. But the other guy.
He maybe doesn't know the stream.
Oh, that sucks.
I should have sent it to him.
So a black roses and black sakura, basically the same shrimp. Yes. Yeah, this is Pat Channel, guys. Kosher is there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is Kosher. He's a wildcat and he will play with you.
Cheers, mate.
He's the best.
Cheers, mate.
That's why I chose him.
Good pick.
And one thing you should know, like Mark have like 30,000 subscribers.
Okay.
And I picked Kosher as a moderator. And after Mark picked him as a moderator as well.
Oh,
I got him first.
Okay, cool. And we're closing to 2 hours now.
Yeah,
that's flying.
Definitely flying. That's I said it was fun.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Let's see. We are running out of questions. And we are hitting the 2 hours mark. Should we give it a 10 minutes more and shut down for today?
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump to toilet quickly and I'll be back.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Why not a link in Danish Shrimp. Yeah, Anders, you can do that. If you can link it, that would be pretty cool. Dennis was the first. Yeah, I was. That's my happy dance, I think, or victory dance. You can choose what you think it was, kind of what dance it was. So let's see. We have done some pretty amazing live streaming today, I think, guys, and I think we'll be hitting like 10 more minutes more, and I think Pat, he has like an hour home from me, and it's getting pretty dark out. Oh, it's been dark for like 5 hours, but you know what I mean. You have to trip home, and I think there's some school. Do another stream together in the future and get some advice to edit your video, Dennis. Yeah, of course, Kosher. This is the plan. I think after you have seen how nice you guys are, he will definitely be interested in more live streaming, because you have been so enjoyable and asked a lot of questions, and yeah, it's been pretty cool. Rad, I should say. Let's see. My red cherries have been producing some pale orange, almost see-through shrimp. Would they be orange jellies? No, Sharpie, that would be more like culls. Yeah, we are definitely closing down on us from tonight. Like we'll, I think we'll stream for like 10 more minutes or maybe 15 minutes or so. And but definitely you could put in the link for Danish Shrimpers. Are you meaning you want to link the stream for Danish Shrimpers? We should have done that way before. You're right. People are saying like, do this again. Hey, yeah.
We'll definitely do that.
Yeah.
If people want to.
Yeah. I wish I had an extra camera.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a fun stream, wasn't it? Okay, they're a good duo. Oh, we are a good duo.
Cheers, guys. Appreciate that.
He's the fat guy. I'm the fun guy. Or is it the other way around? No.
I guess in shrimp definitely the other way around.
Most tanks are 55 gallons, have shrimp in them. One is like 90 gallon, and the 240 gallon has disc in it. Enough for a while. Okay, and yeah, I get why you say 21 tanks is enough.
Yeah.
That's freaking big tanks.
Yeah, that's a lot of tanks.
Okay, maybe you have enough tanks.
There is always room.
But
for
you
a little
could
bit
get a more tanks, right? Yeah, you could like maybe just 10 more, maybe 50 more.
One,
I think you have room for more, Andy.
one helper.
Yeah. When I move and I get more tanks, I will buy like an extra house for tanks, and I will get a new apprentice. That's my dream, like an apprentice shrimper.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Somebody to learn.
Yeah.
And help.
I did think it was Dennis's son when I first saw the stream. It's just like
he has much younger sons though.
Yeah. They're pretty cool, right?
Oh, they're amazing.
We ate dinner before we
it was absolutely amazing. Really, they're super sweet, super cool family. Really, I'm really happy to be here.
It was pretty fun, right?
It was an amazing afternoon.
Yeah, we did a lot of recording and playing around and.
We've done a. I have to say that I've collected a pretty good footage that I'm super excited to cut, and I hope it's gonna be some cool videos for you guys.
Yeah.
That's gonna be something to learn from, but as well they're gonna be quite nice to look at, hopefully.
I think the only thing that's wrong with our co-op is that you're a Mac guy.
Yeah. It's I knew it's coming. I knew it's coming. But Apple guys over there, stick with me, guys.
No one is saying anything.
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
Build me underground basement. I will work there, Dennis. Kosher, if you're really serious, I will do it. Like buy a house in what do you call that? Out in Westjylland.
Yeah.
That house that's like cheap money. It's like my car costs less than the house.
Like in a place where I live.
Yeah. And just get shrimps everywhere. That will be cool. Very glad they are looking after you, Pat. Drive home safe, yeah.
Cheers, mate.
I told you you have like an hour at home, so
Yeah. But that's completely alright because usually I end up in work around midnight and drive the same distance.
yeah.
I basically work in this town, so I drive that distance every day, so it's not a big deal for me. I mean, when I went home for Christmas, I went by my car, and that's 18 hours drive, and I went that by myself, so I like driving
Did you drive 18 hours
Yeah.
to Slavia?
to Slovakia. I was bringing some fish for my tank, so I needed to go by
That's
car.
freaking insane.
That's how I brought my best guppies over here. I went by car for like 1,500 kilometers to bring that particular stream. Well, if you want to have a quality, you need to sacrifice some stuff.
Yeah, I agree, but it's pretty much insane.
Yeah.
I need some. I need to move to ground floor. Then I can have more tanks. Yeah, you need
yeah.
definitely K.
That's my like biggest fear is that there is a billiard club below me. So I'm like really afraid of getting a bigger tank because once one would crack, oh my god, I would get into trouble.
And definitely. But
yeah.
still, like then you can get the billiard room for like fishing room.
Well, the problem is we're not allowed in my apartment to have a pet. So, well.
Fish is not a pet. That's a
But again, in Danish
lifestyle.
Yeah, in Danish law, it says husdyr, what means that it's like a house pet. And usually that's considered either a cat or dog or rabbit.
Something you can pet.
Yeah,
right?
something you can pet because it's a house pet. But
Yeah.
fish is not really a house pet, is it?
You can pet a fish, can't you?
So
It's up to
Technically-
interpretation, right?
technically, I'm not doing anything wrong.
Right. Mac over here. Oh, you have a Mac buddy there. Don't tempt us, Dennis. You could end up with a shrimp fam commune. That would be pretty cool. Like a dream come true.
Yeah?
Yeah. Wear your driving glasses, Pat.
Sorry?
You should wear your driving glasses.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna wear my driving
Coach
glasses.
says you have to do that.
Yeah, I have to do that.
Like they can see like you're squinting at the what?
Yeah. I can see stuff, guys. I'm telling you, I'm usually wearing glasses. I just look funny with them, so I don't really wear them on public. I only wear them when I drive or when I'm in school, so I didn't bring them with me.
So Koshi is saying it sounds like, whoa, that's crazy. It sounds like the kind of thing I would do to ensure my animal get home safe.
Well, sometimes you gotta do that, and in my case, it's also a pleasure of meeting my family, so it has a couple of advantages, I guess. That I can see my family once in a while, and as well, I can bring some cool-looking fish back. So that's.
Are they big on guppies in Slovakia?
Not in Slovakia necessarily, but Czech Republic is massive.
Yeah. Okay, that's crazy.
Czech Republic is crazy, and I've done cooperation with one of the Czech breeders directly from Prague about the antlers, and I mean he has some pretty good variety that I'm gonna be doing more videos with him as well. But the thing is, I only can travel as much, so we're gonna. But I have a video about a blue Japan antlers that's basically as well hybrid with guppy, and has a couple of more different types. That we've done together in cooperation with him, and it was amazing. So this is the nice thing if you know, like if you cooperate with people that you get many different opinions, many different things to see, and that's what I like. That's why I like the hobby, to talk with the other fish keepers and breeders, what they like, what they do, what they enjoy, what they appreciate, and that's the best thing. Then I don't feel like I'm the only fish nerd in the universe, you know, like feeling that having 12 tanks in an apartment, are you crazy? And then I come around all these people and like, having 12 tanks in an apartment, noob. You know?
Yeah, noob.
Beginner. So yeah, I definitely enjoy traveling and especially guppy shows and these kind of expos and the series of guppy shows that I'm about to visit this year. It's amazing because the variety of people you're gonna meet, like-minded people that are as well crazy in guppies and crazy in breeding live bearers and stuff like that. It's just such an amazing weekend every time. And again, it's all across Europe, it's all across the world. Wherever you guys are, just find your local fish club, find your local guppy club or fish club. It doesn't have to be guppy club, and get in touch with other people. You're guaranteed gonna get some super quality fish as well. It's always beneficial because then in that case they have a fish that are raised up in a similar water as you have, So that's always a bigger advantage than when it's imported from, like, for example, Thailand. Now the big problem with a lot of this kind of breeders when you order fish from, for example, Thailand or somewhere from Asia, is that in many places there is the water is quite expensive. So what they do is they many times use the ocean water and mix it with fresh water, meaning that before the fish
To do
was
the same with
actually
shrimp.
the fish was actually bred and raised up
In crazy water.
crazy salt water, and then it comes across the half of the globe
And they
into-
freaking die.
into your aquarium,
And your blue seal take over.
yeah, and you don't know about that. You just put it immediately into fresh water, and 80% of them die.
Yeah.
So get around, get your local fish club, talk to people that are local, talk to people who are near to you. Maybe you're gonna find some cool looking fish that you didn't even know that existed before.
Yeah. Like
And,
the penis fish.
Yeah, and definitely you're gonna have a higher quality, and many times also for a lower price.
Let's see. I would move there and live in the basement breeding shrimp. Yeah. Luckily, my letting agent inspector doesn't count fish as pet. Yeah. And let's see. Why need apartment? I sleep in my shrimp lab. Ooh.
Well, I've done that the same. I've had a discus tank and a couple of more tanks, and I've slept in that room.
Yeah, me too. When I was young, I always had a fish tank in my room. Let's see. Nobody needs to hear me sleeping. Kosher. Let's see. John, just a separate bedroom in the warehouse would do me. Yeah, then I could be in the fish heaven. I snore like a stream train and talk in my sleep. Lol. Dennis, are you going to the international shrimp competition in Germany? If I have the money, I will. If I don't have, I will drive with him.
Yeah, let us know when it is, where it is.
I know where it is.
Uh,
When it is. It's in Germany.
Is it
Dortmund?
Is it shrimp only?
It's shrimp only.
That's still cool. I would be up for that, maybe.
Yeah. Co-op. We can do like I have a selfie stick with that can turn around and shit.
Yeah. Share it with you guys. That's something we can definitely do.
Like we are the two idiots going around with selfie sticks for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like doing that, but
I've done that 2 times. It's really fun.
I mean, you have the video from Ski as well. I've seen that one.
Have you seen that one? I have a lot longer one from Weile. Let's see. Penis fish. Yeah, Shelly, you have to be in there. We were talking about a fish that had a penis.
It was a fun named fish.
It's called large penis fish.
I have no clue. We would have to look it up in the chat.
Yeah, it's in the comment. Somebody. It was not from us. Like,
Yeah.
but I know the fish.
It was a lie.
It's not a lie.
It was a lie bearer. I just never came across that. So,
Yeah, I remember it from one of my friends talking about it.
yeah. I don't know, to be honest.
So yeah, okay. What is it the one in Dortmund you're talking about, or is it the other one? It's not the international. I'm not sure. What? Please, Kay, write down the information on that international. I have to be sure it's that one. I'm in my local guppy club here too. It's the Mac guy.
Amazing,
It's the Mac
amazing,
guy. It's the
amazing.
Mac guy.
You see, amazing. That's the way.
You
That's
have
the
that
way.
in common, like Mac guy, guppy club. And
Go check my channel. Go check my channel.
There was a local fish club here. Yeah, okay, that's sad. It's not.
Well, to be honest, I'm in Denmark. I'm located in Denmark, and unfortunately, my local club was closed last year, so I don't have a local club right now. I'm a member of Fancy Guppies UK, and I'm going there
That's
for
our
it.
neighbor, though.
Yeah. It's
Across the sea.
I have to fly over there every time I'm going for their expo or for their show, but it's absolutely amazing and worth it.
And we have a new viewer here, the Aquarium Cowboy. Hey, y'all.
Hey, mate.
Welcome, and we are closing the stream in a bit.
Yeah, so
You're catching us on the flip side, though.
Yeah.
Let's see. Should we read it's the Flexis Pinus vitatius. That's the penis fish.
yeah, that's the scientific name, I guess. I'm definitely gonna Google that one out when we're gonna be done streaming. I think we're
Kosher
gonna-
is linking your channel
Oh,
again.
cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that.
Stream is almost over, unfortunate, but you can watch back the replay. Lots of good information tonight from Kosher. Kosher is a good guy.
Yeah, definitely.
I sell my fish and my shrimp from local wholesalers. He appreciates local boom, and raised fish. They do much better.
Those are the best guys. I mean, technically the thing and challenge with that is if you're selling to your local wholesaler, and especially if it's a small shop, you need to go. You can't go there and see like, oh, you have a guppy and you sell it for 20 euros, so I'm gonna sell you mine for 10. It doesn't work like that. Like you may sell it for like two euros, and then he's gonna sell it for 20, and you just have to accept that because they have a lot of additional costs on utilities, rent, employees, etc., etc. So I'm really happy if I hear that some wholesalers are buying from us local breeders. But at the same time, you guys need to be aware of that. If you're doing that, it's much more sustainable. Also, if you're gonna provide a good quality for the lower price, and he's gonna want to buy them every single week, for example. Like for example, we can talk about fish or shrimp or snails.
Yeah.
It's always better to have sustainable, consistent demand, like even for a lower price, that you know that oh, this shop will get my 10 shrimps every single time I'm gonna bring them. That's much better than counting on selling one shrimp for insane amount of money and ending up with 300 in the tank because you can't sell them. Well, it may be also, you know, you're breeding some really, really expensive varieties. It's
pretty hard to sell in the common traits in Denmark.
Again, yeah, that there are some exceptions.
Yeah,
definitely.
Let's see. Yes, the one in Germany. I'm trying to save money so I can go. Okay, please. There's like 3 different in Germany, so please like link it in the comment after the stream or something.
And are you European?
Yeah, Kay must be from. She must be from UK, maybe. I think that's English name, isn't it?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, I think. Are you Kay? Aren't you from UK? It's in Telford, Kay. Telford. Evening, guys. Evening, Amano Shrimp. And we are ending the stream soon. Sorry.
But nice to see you around.
Yeah, it's one of he's been pretty steady as well.
You can just watch it backwards if you want.
I think this stream is definitely worth the rerun. I want to see it myself.
Yeah, definitely. Me too.
It was
real fun. It was real fun. I mean, the time flies.
Yeah.
Really.
I've been like 2 hours and 17 minutes.
Yeah, it's amazing. And it was a lot of good questions, a lot of good topics to talk about.
You see why I said we should stop filming during the stream, because the time flies.
Yeah. But we've done also good filming. So
definitely.
I'm pretty happy about that.
A lot of good filming. The Huso give me more money than the shops he sells to do. Oh, I get 30 pence per cherry shrimp from him. The shop offered me 10. That's low priced. Okay.
But again, we're talking about...
case in UK.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But again, we're talking about, you know, because the thing is they can get 10 cents shrimp from I don't know where, from maybe some Malaysia or whatever. But again, we're talking about maybe quantities where they're producing them on thousands and thousands in horrible conditions. So then they get them for 10 cents, and all of a sudden half of them die in the shop, and another half of them half dies in aquariums of the keepers that buy them. So it's always better if the wholesaler buys a little bit more expensive shrimp, but he knows that he's got secured quality, that shrimp's gonna survive, and that the customer who's buying it, it's gonna survive in his tank as well, and then, because he's satisfied with the services, he's gonna come back. And that's my experience. Like the Unimati, he may be a little bit more expensive, but he always have a high quality. I go to wholesaler, definitely. I buy 5 platies, and up to the week, 3 of them die.
Yeah, exactly. I think we should turn off the stream for today now.
Definitely.
I'll say it was a great stream.
It was
not because of us two, but because of you two guys.
Yeah.
You guys. No. You
all
guys.
Of
all of you guys.
All of you
not
guys.
Us two. All of you guys. Because you have definitely made it exciting to be on the stream. Like a lot of good questions. And I have learned a lot today with about
Same
the
here.
with the fish.
Cheers for tuning in.
Yep.
And make sure to hit that like button if you want to see some more streams like this.
Hit the notification bell on my stream as on Pat's stream, Pat Fish Tank. You can find the link on this for the stream. Oh, we have a Pat Fish cat. I didn't even see that before now. That's cool. Did you see it, guys? Pat Fish Tanks.
Yeah. Cheers for having me today, and thank you very much.
It was a good.
It was a
good
pleasure.
night.
It was a pleasure
good
being
day.
here.
And you know my catchphrase, guys. And what is it? Is stay